Hello everyone, and welcome to our next WolfQuest Livestream Special. And I see we already have a few people popping in. Hello. And today we are going to be following Kirian in a side story special. And yes, I know Flare was the top pick next to Kaya, so normally
Hello everyone,
we would be following him next. Hold on just a moment, my audio is freaking out. I see we already have a few people popping in. Hello. And today we are going to be following Kirian in a apologies for that if you could hear that. I had it start playing in another tab and it kind of freaked out a little bit. Apologies for the echoiness if you could hear any of that. So here we are, we're back. We should be working, everything should be working now. So we will be following Kirian today. And yes, I do know Flare was the top pick next to Kaya, but I have something special in mind for him, so we're not going to be following him just yet. But do not fear, we will be following Flare at some point here. So, but for today, we will be following Kirian, and we will be trying to follow him through one litter if we can, and as he finds a mate here in Amethyst Mountain. So first off, we're just going to be working on getting him some experience, because as you can see, if we go to pack stats, he has 0. So, and we'll be playing on the challenging difficulty because he has no modifiers for the difficulty. His challenge is that he must kill every coyote he encounters, like this one, and his ability is that he can actually rescue a puppy from a coyote by reloading an autosave if one ends up causing some problems. But we will be trying to find him a mate here. And, sorry, could you hear it getting echoey? I had it start playing in the background in another tab, and I got that off, though. Let me just look around. So this, let me give you guys a good look at him, too. This is Kirian. And he has a radio collar. He looks a lot like Shaster, who was our last side story wolf. Very similar in coloration, very much on the darker side of the spectrum. Oh, there's a hare. We should stop and get the bunny too. Technically it is a hare, not a bunny. Bunnies are, I believe, another term for rabbits. So, and rabbits and hares are different, but we call them bunnies sometimes. And we're just going to kind of be heading around the mountain and checking things out. He kind of is. He honestly is. He does look a lot like Kaya does. I think, technically I think it's probably pronounced Kaya, but I've been saying Kaya just to distinguish from our Kaya. So let me see. We're probably, this is heading into the Druid territory. And, oh, I should go over stats, too, because we usually do that. So, he has 40% strength, 55% stamina, and 55% speed. So, he's pretty balanced. Fairly balanced. But, yeah, these coyotes, speaking of, are pretty aggravating sometimes. They honestly can be very, very aggravating. And, especially when they come after your puppies. And Kirian does not like them at all because he actually lost his sister Rayra to a coyote. So he is very, very aggressive towards coyotes. And I think this is coming this way. Yeah, it looks like they're converging here. So we're going to try and visit all 3 territories. Kirian is a pretty solemn and honestly kind of depressed wolf. So, but he's not all that shy. I don't think he would have any qualms about getting into it with a stranger. Is there? Oh, there is. It's a druid male who I cannot see at all thanks to this grass. Oh, that's lovely. I think he's sort of brownish. I think he probably would. Hello to those who are, hello to those who are entering. Welcome. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I think Kirian would tend to be pretty, probably kind of aggressive towards the other wolves, but I don't think he would stick around in a fight longer than he has to either. He would fight. Oh, it's kind of a grayish wolf. He's completely hidden in the grass here. Oh my goodness. But like if things start to go badly like this, like he probably would end up backing off. I think he'd just leave. He's not overly aggressive, but he's also not super submissive. We've had some wolves that are super submissive. In fact, our heir Kaya tends to be a lot more submissive. But, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. But he does tend to be, he's kind of in the middle. Kaya tends to be a lot more submissive versus we have some wolves like Apollo, who will probably be following a side story at some point too, who are a lot more aggressive and probably would stick around and fight. And, so hopefully, oh my goodness. Oh yes, sunglasses for everyone. Sunglasses for everyone. But we're gonna try and look around for a carcass because we are kind of low on health. But hopefully we'll be able to find something. There's usually ones that pop up in this area. So I'm kind of glancing around to see if they're there. But basically for this first bit, we're just gonna be trying to find him a mate. And usually to play through WolfQuest takes between 2 to 3 hours depending on what you try and what you're trying to get. Like if you're trying to get experience, it could take a lot more. If you're just trying to get the 2,000 needed to name the puppies and go into it. Oh, and here's another coyote. Let's make sure he can go after this coyote because he has to stop every time he sees a coyote and attack. So oh my goodness. Yes, perhaps a carcass summoned by Zeus. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm jealous of those French fries. I want French fries now. Oh, we had French fries last night, but they're all cold now, so they're not any good anymore. I don't like cold fries. Once they're cold, they kind of just get a little bit gross, in my opinion. But I like them when they're warm. And I'm not even seeing... Oh gosh, don't choke on your fries. I'm not seeing any carcasses, so shoot, this could be a little bit bad. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a fox. Oh, that's interesting. I think Kirian would kind of not be overly impressed with the fox. He'd kind of just leave it alone, and kind of ignore it. Kaya actually tends to follow the foxes and see what they're up to. Yeah, they might be good if they're, depending on the type of fry. Some fries are okay if they're cold, but some fries are not so good when they're cold. If they're at all softer fries, they tend to just go soggy and you probably could die from French fries if you eat too many of them, but as long as you don't have too many French fries, it's probably okay. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. And that's a bear, and that's a wolf scent, and why is there a bear here? I don't know. Bears are good experience, though. We don't want to get hit, though. Although, at this point, if Kirian were to die, we probably could still revive him. Because he does not have an heir. Uh-oh, hopefully this isn't going to be one of those immortal grizzly bears. There are some that tend to be immortal. There was one that occurred one time I saw it in multiplayer, but you probably could die from eating too much anything, honestly. I kind of think this bear, oh no, okay, it's running. But was it, oh yes it was headed to a carcass. So we're gonna ignore these wolf trails just for a second so we can get over here and get some food, because Kirian probably wouldn't do too well in a fight at this point. He's gonna need a little bit to eat. So it's good to know there is a carcass over here. And Kirian does tend to kind of take after his dad in coat coloration a lot. He's much more on the gray side than on the brown side like his mom Katari was. And we have a specimen male. So I think he probably starts out fairly dominant most of the time, but he's not overly into pursuing the victory. He's not usually too into pursuing. If it looks like the fight's gonna go poorly, he'll leave. Oh yeah, you can get them down. I'm pretty sure you can't actually kill the bears. I know at one point I spent a long time chasing one down and trying. That was back in the beta. Oh yes. Okay, we are gonna be the boss here. If you swallow a bunch of air, you probably could die. You can probably die from ingesting too much of anything, honestly. Oh, good grief. Okay, good thing we didn't just go running up to that carcass. Oh! Jerk. That cougar finished our carcass for us. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. 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 Oh my What do I hear? Do I hear coyote? I hear something. Oh, I hear a fox. That's what I hear. Okay, foxes are fine. We can leave the foxes alone. Yes, bacon is very good. Bacon is another of my favorite foods. Well, okay, one time I was at camp and they told us they were going to give us bacon. And so we were like all excited for it. And then we get there and they gave us like this nasty turkey bacon. And we were all just like, you said bacon. This isn't bacon. This is turkey. This is not bacon. So we were all pretty sad. It was pretty sad. We were all a little bit disappointed. But they had ice cream in that cafeteria, and so I had ice cream for breakfast that day, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So, but anyway, we will continue looking for a carcass. I was kind of hoping we would get that carcass, but the cougar got there first. Welcome to the chat. I see new people popping in. It's so exciting. Oh, there's a hare. Let's go get this, because this will be a nice little bite-sized snack for us. And do I smell elk? I think I smell elk in here. I think I saw an elk scent up this way. Yeah, I have, I've taken out some of the druid pack before in fighting, but you kind of need, the druids tend to be really, really strong, so you need a really strong wolf to be able to actually take them out. But usually the druids are the ones that are, if you're going for the idea of killing them, usually they're the easiest to do because they fight until their health is so low. And that could be an interesting challenge if we had a wolf that was extremely aggressive and was determined to take out any wolf that it could. That could be an interesting challenge. Maybe not so much a realistic one, but it could be kind of interesting. Oh my goodness, you're up at 3 in the morning? Okay, I guess I shouldn't be surprised because I do that a lot too. Not a lot sometimes, but you don't stay up too late. We could be here for 2 hours, so if you need to go to sleep, go and get some rest. You can actually kill the stranger wolves even when they back down. Oh, there's a bear. Oh gosh. No, you actually didn't miss most of the video. We just started a few minutes ago. We've only been here for a little bit. We're still on Amethyst Mountain. I think you still can kill the stranger wolves in this version. You just have to, they tend to run away if you dominate them, but if you use some of the more submissive ones, you can kind of trick them into staying around, and then depending on how strong your wolf is and how low their health is, you may be able to take them out. But usually we don't mess around with that, because most of the time, if a wolf leaves open, there goes the plane. Most of the time, if a wolf leaves a fight, it wouldn't be... most of the time, wolves try to sustain minimal injuries if they can, so a lot of the time they'll bluff more than they actually fight. But, yeah. depending on it, Oh, good grief. Well, hopefully it won't be too late for you, or too early in the morning for you when you, if you're sticking around for the whole thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't have class except on Wednesdays anyways, but technically I have the rest of the, technically I have tomorrow off, I think. I'm pretty sure my college doesn't do classes tomorrow, but I don't have classes on Monday anyway. Yeah, that is true. It's not a school night, but you don't want to wreck your sleeping schedule because then it will be a lot harder to get to sleep the next night at an early time. There was one time when I was staying up until 3 and waking up at like noon every day because I didn't have any. It was over the break, and it was kind of fun, but it was kind of bad too because it was not a good sleeping habit to have. So I think I've finally gotten that more straightened out. Yeah, sure. What do you want to? What is it? You said you have something cool to say? Sure. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're gonna be so hyper by the end of this. I can tell that already. Let's see if we can find any carcasses over here in the burn or hunt. Oh, you do have school tomorrow. Well, if you have school tomorrow, make sure you don't stay up too late. You don't want to be exhausted at school, and the live streams are recorded, so you can always come back and watch them. It just won't be in real time. And we will have more live streams, so don't yeah, we will have more live streams. Yeah. Oh, good grief. Yeah, getting to bed earlier is usually better. So where is the elk herd? Do I see the elk herd? Can we see? No, I don't see them, but can we see the ravens? Because usually there will be ravens over the elk herd. So we gotta watch and see, yep, it's going down. So the elk herd is this way. So. Yeah. Yeah, I don't set an alarm. Well, for some weird reason, I've been waking up really early lately, and I don't really know why. I feel like the bull elk's antlers have changed, but that could just be... I know they change now according to the season, but I feel like they do possibly... I feel like they've changed since they... I feel like they used to look different. I feel like they curve back more. I don't know. Congrats on 133rd subscribers. I don't really have a reward, but I will congratulate you. And thank you for subscribing. That means a lot to me. It's so cool to see how this channel has grown. I have not expected this channel to grow so much. Honestly, it's really, really cool. Let's see if we can... Our stamina is decent, but we still need to rest a little bit. So Kirian is a lot more balanced in terms of stats than Kaya is. Kaya is very fast, but not all that strong. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, yeah. Patting people's brains would be weird. To anyone watching this who doesn't have access to the chat at this time, I'm sorry. You're probably going to be intensely confused because there are a lot of weird random comments that sometimes go on. It's a good random, but if you can't see them, it's going to sound so weird to hear me reacting to them. And if you haven't seen the previous live streams, then you might want, or there's only one at the time. If you haven't seen the previous live stream where we follow Luke Han for a little bit, you may want to try and watch some of that because you might not get a lot of the jokes in this, like the Zeus jokes. You're probably not going to get those if you didn't hear the original Zeus jokes from that live stream. There are kind of a lot of running jokes that sometimes will pop up. So, yep. Yep, it's already coming up in chat. I've already seen Zeus at least 3 times in chat, probably way more than that. So, if you don't know who Zeus is, you can go watch the live stream about Luke Han and hear about that kind of side canon thing. There are parts of the story, so basically the way it works is we have like a main canon, which is parts of the story a little bit expounded on, but generally staying within the realm of realism. And then we have a side canon, which is a lot of lore and a little bit more random, a little bit more goofy, kind of a little bit more joking. But, oh, was it only 2 times? I thought I saw it more, but, then there's kind of the side canon, which is a little bit less serious, a little bit less realistic, but still pretty funny. So, yeah, I hope to stream completely through all the missions. So straight from finding a mate to all the way through finding pups. And we can still do that at the time. It might be a little bit hard to do once the new episode comes out. If you guys haven't seen the, let's get the bunny. If you guys haven't seen the announcements for the new episodes, you can find them on the WolfQuest website, which is www.wolfquest.org. And if you go on the forums, you can see a lot of the announcements about that. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty cool episode, but it will be a continuation where they're saying you'll be able to raise your pups to all the way up to their through the summer at least, so they'll be bigger. We should finish off that carcass because we're getting hungry again. They'll be, you'll be able to keep training and keep raising them, basically. And so that'll add a whole new amount of gameplay to it. So it'll definitely make things longer. We'll have to see how that impacts. But to those of you who have asked, because a few people have asked, yes, I will be getting the, it's going to be a DLC. So I will be getting it when it comes out, 100% for sure. I will probably also, assuming nothing changes, be testing it, so you guys may get to see some exclusive footage depending on what I am not allowed to release. I have to check. I always have to check on what beta footage I can release, and it won't be ahead of time. But after it, you may get some more blooper reel footage. Yes, Tyrell does mean, it's like Thunder Ruler or something. And, so we have Slough female. We're going to try and dominate. Oh, it looks like she's going to be aggressive. Usually if they immediately lunge, it means the stranger wolf will be aggressive. So, but yeah, I will definitely be playing episode 3 when it comes out, definitely be getting the DLC. I'll probably try and give you guys some beta footage as long as the developers are okay with that. Usually they are, as long as I'm not releasing spoilers. But, yeah, so I will definitely be playing that. We'll have to see how it impacts the series. Right now there is not a set release date, so I can't tell you when it's coming out. I don't even think we know when it's coming out yet. It kind of just depends on how the development process goes and everything, but hopefully keep your eyes out for news on that, because hopefully it will be coming out at some point soon-ish here. Not immediately, of course, but at some point relatively soon in terms of game development. Okay, so that's, so you guys who are saying you want to be testers, as far as that, there's not really an application. It's generally for becoming a beta tester with WolfQuest. It's not really something you apply for. I'm not even exactly sure how I got to be a tester. They just contacted me at one point, but it was, I think, because I've been on the forums for quite some time. I've been playing the game for quite some time. I'd submitted some bug reports. If you're active on the forums and stuff, I think that's usually how they contact you. So, and as well as, so like I'd submitted bug reports. I've been playing the game for a while, had been pretty knowledgeable about the game based off having played it for so long. And that was how I ended up getting invited to be a tester, pretty much. I can't give too many details on it, but, if you're active on the forums and they need new testers, you may get asked at some point. It kind of just depends. But I don't know if they ask people outside of the forums. I think most of the testers I know are active on the forums. So, but yeah, unfortunately, there's not an application where you can tell me you want to be a beta tester or anything. I know some games do that. And that's leading out of the territory. Let's go ahead and find another wolf. How much experience are we at right now? If we go pack stats, 705, so we're pretty close already. So, and when we find a wolf to be Kirian's mate, I will be taking name suggestions, and I will be taking live puppy name suggestions as well. So, if you guys want to offer up puppy names, you can offer them in real time here. I'm probably not going to get to everybody's suggestions, because I suspect just based off the number I get in the episodes alone. Oop, there's a bunny. Where did it go? Oh, it's raining. Just based off the number of suggestions I get from the normal episodes, I highly suspect I will not be able to get to everybody's suggestions, but I will try to pick a few of the names. I'll try to maybe pick one from everybody depending on, but if I don't get to yours, don't worry. I probably won't add stream names to the list, but you can always suggest them again in the video comments, and I do add all name suggestions to a big giant list I have. It's pretty big, of a bunch of different names you guys have suggested, and I go to that list every time I want to name a puppy. Oh, here we go. Here's a scent trail. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have no idea why you're getting recommended videos on bush-dwelling lizards. That's probably the strangest recommendation I've ever heard of based off of my videos. So here's a Slough male. And we have visited all of the territories. It's so pretty when it rains. I really like when it rains in the game. I like the weather. The weather was added in that was the whole 2.5 update was based off the update. And I don't know if you guys know this, but actually weather was added as a suggestion in a design contest that the team hosted way back when. So it was actually a user suggested submission. So that just goes to show that sometimes your ideas can make it in the game, and especially if you're active on the forums. I think there's even on Steam. I think Kirian would maybe push it a little bit. Nope, he knows this guy is getting weaker, so... Oh my gosh, that is one determined wolf. So, like, okay, we talked about earlier about being able to kill the NPCs. At this point would be when you could, because if you were to do a submissive option and get them to stop, you'd eventually be given the option to attack them again. But Kirian isn't that sort of wolf. He would dominate if he could, but he probably would not kill. So I get your comments in real time. Yes. The thing is, you guys are getting the stream a little bit. Okay, so we have enough experience to find a bait now. You guys are getting the stream a little bit later than I'm actually doing it. So I get your comments in real time, but for you, the response is a little bit delayed because the stream takes a bit to get to you. So you usually get it within, I don't know what the delay is. It's usually, I think, a minute or two. It's pretty good. I have decently fast internet, so it's probably decently good. But, yeah, it doesn't get to you at the exact moment that I'm doing it. So it's still live enough for you to be able to give feedback that I can actually implement into the game and use, like, puppy names. I can wait for a little bit and take suggestions. For a mate name, I can wait for a little bit, let you guys kind of get a look at her, and you can put your suggestions in. And, but it's not going to be 100% live, so, like, you're not going to see this at the exact moment I'm recording it. I'm recording this at 3:29, which is Pacific Standard Time. Just changed to 3:30, so depending on when you guys get this, when are you guys getting it? What does it say? So, like, it says the minutes on my clock right now are 30, so what is, when you're getting to this point, what does your clock say? I guess we don't need to eat the bunny. We're not hungry, so let's go ahead. So I'm seeing name suggestions. I will keep them in mind, but I can't scroll through the chat at the moment because when I'm streaming, I can't really leave the WolfQuest window that well. But, if you guys want to make suggestions, you can suggest them at the time when I have puppies, or you can put them in the comments for the stream or the comments for a video, because the stream chat unfortunately does not persist as far as I know, so I can't go back and look through it. So if you want me to be able to write these things down, make sure to suggest them in the comments or suggest them when I'm actively naming the puppies. Oh, so okay, we have a dispersal. Okay, so it's probably within a minute or so. I'm seeing these comments coming in, and it just changed to 3:31 for me, so it's within a minute or so. You're about a minute behind me. So, but we have a dispersal female right here. I'll try to get you guys a good look at her. I'll go into head cam mode. She is a very dark wolf, a lot excuse me, a lot like Kirian himself. I'm gonna try and circle around a little bit so you can get a better look at her. Looks like she has a gray coat that's been darkened. It's a pretty, oh, hello! Hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. So, she's a pretty dark-colored wolf, and, okay, so, G. Bella here is one of my real-life friends. If you, you guys should go visit her. I'm gonna shamelessly advertise and embarrass her. If you guys look her up on Tumblr, she is, I'm putting it in the chat, so go look her up on Tumblr and embarrass her. And like her stuff because she is an amazing artist. I'm sorry, I'm going to embarrass you and shamelessly advertise, but she is an amazing artist, so go check her stuff out. Okay, so do you guys think we should take this wolf as our mate here? What do you guys think? Oh dear. Yes, I have to embarrass you and shamelessly advertise for you. I'm sorry. Okay, so you guys are thinking maybe we should look for another wolf and see? I'll give you guys a little bit of time here. Okay, so I'm seeing several suggestions for yes, a couple for no, so I think I'm seeing more yes. So just a quick vote. if you want to see us take her as our mate, drop in a comment saying yes. If you want to see us look for another wolf, drop in a comment saying no. Just quick chat poll. Quick chat poll. Okay. So I'm seeing a couple saying no, a couple saying yes. I'm just sorry if I'm just sitting here. I'm trying to let stuff come in. I think I'm seeing more no than yes. So we're going to go ahead. We'll look for another wolf to become our mate. So I think we'll go ahead and see if we can find someone else. Maybe we'll go to one of the other territories. She is quite pretty, but she's also very dark, like Kirian himself is. So I think there's still votes and stuff going in, but I think I saw more no than yes. So okay, now a bunch of yes votes are coming in. So oh my gosh. It's a little bit we'll go ahead. We'll see. I tried to give it some time for the votes to come in and everything, but we'll go ahead and see. We'll see what other wolves are out there. Oh my goodness. We'll just see. We'll see what goes on. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. So we'll go ahead and we'll look at one of the other territories up here. And I'm trying to figure out exactly what the would it be latency between as I'm playing the game and as I'm yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure out what people want. Well, maybe we'll find her again. Sometimes the same wolves pop up again. Oh my gosh, you guys. We're going to we'll keep looking around. I'm trying to figure out exactly what the difference is between what I'm playing and what you guys are seeing, so that I can figure out how long I should wait before leaving things. We'll get better at this as the streams go on, I'm sure. We'll get better as we get more used to this. We may still find her again. Yeah, it's probably it feels like about 30 seconds to a minute. It might depend on how fast you guys' internet is as well. So, how fast, because basically I'm uploading to YouTube at a certain speed, and then you guys are downloading from YouTube at a certain speed. So depending on how fast the upload download time is, it depends on how fast it will affect how fast you can it affects how much time it goes in between. I can't talk. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying. It affects how long it takes from what I'm playing to get to you guys. So it probably depends. Oh, but here's a coyote. And remember, we have to kill every coyote we come across. And our stamina is down right now, which is a bad thing. So this could be much more of a hazard, too, when we're raising puppies. Because, depending on... Yeah, it's 3:37 for me still too. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see if we can find any of the wolves in the territory up here. I'm going to slow down and regain some stamina. That coyote hunt really drained the stamina. But we may still find that female again, but we'll also see what other dispersals are out here. And if we find her again, we'll... Oh, dang it. There goes the bunny. There will be an... We'll of course have the option to be able to try again and perhaps take her as our mate. So, oh, and here goes the scent trails again. Let us see. And we have, it's a specimen male, so we're going to try and dominate him if we can. But remember, Kirian usually doesn't push it too far unless he's pretty confident he can win. So, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the live stream. I'm really enjoying it too. It's a lot of fun. We do get a little goofy and silly sometimes, but that's all good. That is all awesome. And remember, you guys, when we kill the coyotes, it's a lot of instinct coming into play because wolves and coyotes are natural competitors. The coyote will steal food from the wolf. The coyote will attack the puppies of the wolf. So it's not so much that the coyotes are mean or that the wolves are mean for killing the coyotes. It's just a matter of survival. The species that is able to successfully chase off or kill the other is more likely to survive themselves. So it's not so much being it's not so much that we're being mean or that the coyotes are mean. It's just instinct. It's just survival. Oh, and good. Here is a carcass. Hopefully there's nothing else at this carcass. I don't see anything lurking around. That's just a rock back there, right? For a second it looked like, I don't even know what it looked like. The shading was a little bit weird. And I was like, what the heck? Did the plane crash or something? It's just a rock. Very cool rock, but a rock nonetheless. Can we get up on it? Can we jump on the rock? Nope, we can't jump on the rock. Are we stuck in the rock? A little bit. There we go. Alright. So we'll head down. I think because Kirian didn't just find a dispersal here, we're going to head down. That's a hare. Where did it go? Alright. There we go. Should be able to get just a little snack from the bunny. And, so let's head down to the Druid Pack territory, I think. Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm sorry! For those of you who can't see this, somebody just put survival of the fattest. Oh, here's a coyote. And that can be how it is. The animals that are best able to get food will survive, whereas the ones that can't get food are the ones that are going to die off. We actually have coyotes where I live, and I do like them. They are very, very pretty, but they can be, just like wolves, they can be kind of destructive as well, because sometimes if they get acclimated to humans, sometimes they start hunting livestock, and that can be a problem with coyotes, it can be a problem with wolves, and it's a big debate over whether ranchers should be able to kill coyotes and wolves that they find, and I think for the most part it's legal. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be legal to kill a wolf because we don't even have wolves in my state. And that is a fox, so we'll leave it alone. But, we do have, like, one wolf pack way up in the north of the state. That's, I am Californian, and so if you guys have heard of, I think it's OR5, there was a wolf that came out of Oregon and found a mate and raised puppies up in Northern California. But I think he may have left the state now. I'm not sure. I don't think they've seen him for a while. I'd have to look. I know they saw him with adult puppies at one point, but so far that's the only wolf pack here because coyotes are mostly eradicated. And they're, well, there are coyotes now. There aren't wolves now. Did I say coyotes were eradicated? It's wolves that were eradicated. Oh, I'm glad you can make it. Oh, good grief. Yes, I have killed some bunnies. The jokes are real. This is going to be a meme now. The bunny thing is going to be a meme. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, that's a thing, too, is every once in a while you will hear about coyotes killing people's pets. Especially small dogs and cats. Every once in a while you'll hear about a coyote attack. Yeah, Kirian does have a collar. So yeah, they're very pretty, but they can be very dangerous. Especially, the trouble with coyotes is a lot of them have gotten acclimated to people. And so a lot of them are very bold and will come and they'll kill pets, they'll kill livestock, and it's a big debate. Generally, coyotes have been more populous than wolves, so it's been less of an issue if they are killed. It doesn't affect the population quite as much. Whereas, like here, if you killed a wolf, you'd be in big trouble because there are only a few wolves. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the bunny jokes. But yeah, so, and that was actually a big concern when OR5 was around. I'm not sure if he still is or not. I'd have to look into it. Do any of you guys know if OR5 is still around or if he went back to Oregon? Because I haven't actually heard. But that was actually a big concern, is OR5 kind of looked a little bit like a coyote at a distance, and they were worried because I'm pretty sure it is legal to kill coyotes in the state. And right now we're just looking for scent trails. That's why I'm kind of running around in circles. But that was a big concern, was that someone was going to shoot him thinking he was a coyote. And thankfully, they don't think I don't think anyone has. I'm pretty sure no one has. Up here we go. Here is some scent trails. But yeah, that is a thing. The coyotes can attack small animals, and I think wolves would too, but wolves generally are less adapted to living in, like, wolves usually tend to live more in open country than cities. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, oh my goodness. All the memes. But oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I have two cats and a dog, but none of my cats have ever had babies. So she looks a lot like Kirian does. She really does. Let me try and get a good look. She's kind of hidden in the grass. She looks a lot like him. Kirian, now is not the time for that. Yeah, I think it was up north. I'm not sure if it was Yosemite or if it was even further north than that, but it was definitely up north that there was a wolf pack. That was what OR5 was. OR5 came out of Oregon and found a mate and raised puppies here in California, up in the north. So, but other than that, I'm pretty sure he's the only known wolf that's been here for a long time. So, okay, we have another dispersal female, I think, right? She is a dispersal female. Right, I'm not imagining things. Oh, goodness, don't. Yeah. Yeah, she's a dispersal female. Do you think we should take her as our mate? So say yes, just put yes if you want to, no if you don't want to. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes. I'll try and get a good look. She's kind of hidden in the grass. She looks a lot like Kirian himself does. In fact, I think they might even have the same coat. But, yeah, so let us know. Just put yes if you want to see us take her as our mate, and no if you don't want to. I'll give you guys a little bit to respond. Oh yeah, especially in 2.5 where there are less coats, you do tend to find wolves that look a lot alike. Ah, welcome back. Okay, I'm definitely seeing a lot of no. So I think we will move on and go and try and find another potential mate. So we will stop and eat from this carcass, though. Yeah, we'll go ahead and move on. I'm seeing a lot of no. So we'll go ahead and just go on back and see if we can find any other of the dispersals. Get the bunny as we're running. Oh my goodness. But actually, so all the packs in this game, there's the Slough pack, there's the Druid pack, and there's the Specimen pack. All of those are based off of real-life wolf packs. Now, the Druid pack, I'm pretty sure, has disbanded. I'm pretty sure they ended up fracturing because what happened was they were very strong at one point. They were very, very strong at one point and had a big territory, a lot of members, but then a lot of the older members died off or were killed. Oh, but we gotta stop and kill this coyote. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. But they ended up splitting up because a lot of the older members died off, and it was left to a bunch of younger, inexperienced wolves that were later routed by another pack and basically split up. So, and the thing is, too, there's actually a big debate. Like, I talked about this a little bit in our most recent wolf episode, but, and we will be having more wolf. Oh, that's the other thing, you guys, is we will be having more niche again soon. The series has been on hiatus due to technical difficulties and stuff. We had an issue in the last episode where we couldn't go to the next island, so we, we stopped. We basically stopped the series for a while. We're on break, but I've talked to the developers. They've actually fixed the issue, and the next update is supposed to be coming out pretty soon. So when that new update comes out, we will be back in niche. And yes, I don't know exactly when the Druid pack was fractured, but it was a while ago. WolfQuest was made in 2007, so at the time it was a current pack, but now it is it's pretty much long gone. There's several new packs. There are several packs in Yellowstone, actually. I was surprised at how many different packs there were. I went to Yellowstone a few years ago, and we actually did see a wolf while we were there. Very, very far away, but we saw, it was a white female. We found out later she was one of the mama. She was the mom of one of the packs and was hunting for her puppies across the park. So, but that was, that's my wolf experience in Yellowstone, and it was pretty stinking cool. It honestly really was. Basically, pretty much a dream come true for me, because I've been a long-time WolfQuest player. I started playing it when the demo came out. It has been a long time. Oh, okay, so we have a dispersal female. She, I think, has the, yeah, it's the white coat, but it's a little bit darkened, so it's not straight, pure white. Oh my goodness. I'll have fun staying up till midnight. That does sound fun. Oh, I know the feeling. I have several animations that I should finish, but I haven't. So, what do you guys think about this female? Should we, try and, ask her to be our mate, or should we not? So, just say yes or no, depending on... Oh gosh, that would freak me out. I hate spiders. Okay, correction, I don't hate spiders, but I hate it when they're on me, or when they get too close, or when they're big. I'm afraid of them. If they keep their distance, we're fine, but if they get too close, or if they're on me, or if they're poisonous, no, I don't do spiders. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of yes. I'm seeing a lot of yes from the same people too. Yeah, I think I'm seeing more yes than no. Okay, I'm seeing more yes than no. So we'll go ahead and we will ask her to be our mate. So let's just greet her. She is quite pretty. She has the original white wolf coat. And yeah, she's quite a pretty wolf. She's bigger than him, I think. Is she bigger than him? Maybe they're about the same size. Maybe they're about the same size. Oh my gosh, getting bitten in the eye by a black widow sounds awful. That sounds just awful. I was almost bitten by a black widow when I was little, and that's why I'm arachnophobic, but yeah. Okay, oh my goodness. Everybody is shipping now. But yeah, that sounds pretty bad. So let's go ahead, and I will get, in just a moment, I will get a random generator up, and we will choose the name and find out. So you guys can start suggesting names now, and I will get up a random generator and pick one of the names. And there we go. I casually play piano. I'm not good at it, but I casually play piano. So if you guys start suggesting names, I'll give a minute for some names to come in, and I will get a random generator up. Random name picker. Here we go. I think this is the one I used last time. Okay, I'm going to let me make this small so I can see. Okay, so and let me see. And I think let me see. Wow, so many different cool names. You guys are giving me a lot of names. Let's see. All right, and quite a few. Bova's from Shelter 2, right? Yeah, that's about the names we have here, Veronica. It's about what I have on the list. I think I have one other. I think you got pretty much everyone's. I think you maybe missed Cotton Cloud, but I have that one in here. So anybody else have name suggestions? But yeah, Bova was the name of the white kitten in our Shelter 2 series from the first litter. So let us see. We shall have to see what the name is. All right, last call for names. I'm going to choose the name pretty quickly here. Alrighty, let's see. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. Alright, if we don't have any more name suggestions, I think we are going to go ahead and choose a name. So I'm going to randomize it. And let's see. And it says her name is Alaska, so we are going to call her Alaska. Very cool name, named after the northern state. There are a lot of wolves in Alaska, actually. So we have Kirian and Alaska, and you guys all have great name suggestions. I put it through a randomizer because there's no way I could choose on my own, and I may have to do that with puppy names too. Let me see, because I think I can actually see where, oops, no, I'm trying to, hang on. I'm trying to get this set up so that I can see where the stream is at the same time. I have to juggle all my windows around again now. Let me get this up. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. Oh yeah, oh true, we did have a white wolf named Sonia in the community event. So, but yeah, you guys all had great names. Depending on how many puppy names we get, we may have to choose through a random generator. We might be able to just kind of pick, but we'll see. So we have Kirian and Alaska, and how much experience do we have at the moment? We have 945. I think we're going to actually just go ahead and travel to the creek because, if we travel to the creek, we can earn quite a bit of experience from hunting, marking territory, etc. So we're just going to go ahead and go straight to the creek and make sure we get 2,000 experience points before we end up having puppies so that we'll be able to name them. So, which den do you want to see? That's going to be the question now, is what den do you want to see us have the puppies at? We're going to have 3 options: Aspen Heights, Bison Peak Cutoff, and the Canyon Cliffs Den. So, which den do you want to see us at? Kirian does not have a challenge related to the den, so we're going to go to Slough Creek. So we can choose any den we want to. But I'm going to leave that decision up to you guys. And here we are. And Kirian doesn't actually, he doesn't have any preferences to den. So, alright, we have 1 vote for Bison Peak. And let's see. We'll go ahead and let me show you the map. So Aspen Heights is the top one. The Saddle Meadow, or it would be Saddle Meadows, not Canyon Cliffs, I'm sorry. So the Aspen Heights one is far away from wolf territory and far away from the summer hunting grounds. Saddle Meadows is close to wolf territory and close to elk hunting grounds. Bison Peak Cutoff is really close to the hunting grounds and pretty close to the Bison Peak one. We don't have the tree den that isn't at Bison Peak unlocked, unfortunately. So the only tree den we have is Bison Peak. So, no, we have Saddle Meadows. Saddle Meadows is an option. So I see 1 vote for Bison Peak and 1 vote for Saddle Meadows, 1 vote for Aspen Heights. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I am trying to, let's see. I'm looking, so, 1 Bison Peak, 1 for Saddle Meadows, 1 for Aspen Heights, another 1 for Saddle Meadows. And let me see. So why, okay, here. So I just put a comment in. Comments are instantaneous, so I find them a little bit more effective. Please don't spam because it makes it hard for me to get things done and it slows everything down. Okay, so two for Bison Peak. Let's see. I'm seeing 2 for Bison Peak, 1 for Aspen. If you guys have posted already ready, if you guys have already posted, please post again. Okay. Yeah, Aspen Heights kind of was an igloo in 2.5. Okay, see you in a bit. Let's see. I'm not counting down votes. I'm only counting votes for... Okay. Here. Okay. So, 2 for Bison Peak, 1 for Aspen, 1 for Saddle Meadows. I'm going to last call in a little bit here. Right now, Bison Peak is winning. All right, if there aren't any further votes here... I'm not seeing any more votes, so it looks like Bison Peak has won the vote. And I think there may have been another vote for Saddle Meadows up above. Okay, somebody else just voted for Saddle, so it's between, wait, okay, hold on. Votes are coming in still. All right, Bison Peak, Bison Peak. Okay, looks like Saddle Meadows then. Okay, we'll go ahead and go to Saddle Meadows. In the future for voting, try to only vote once, because if you keep spamming the name of what you are wanting to vote for, it's really hard to see, and I might accidentally miss other people's votes for that if I start overlooking votes with that name. So in the future, if I'm asking for a poll, just vote one time. Just say one time what den you want. Otherwise, it gets really, really confusing. So we'll go ahead and go to Saddle Heights, or Saddle Meadows for this one. And we'll have to see what what dens we do for future litters. So if just in the future, remember to vote one time. Otherwise it gets really, really confusing for me. So alrighty. Actually, you know what? Personally, in my opinion, I've seen some people saying that you have to cross the river twice at Bison Peak. Yes, that is true, but actually it's not that bad of a crossing. It's a pretty easy crossing compared to... I actually find for myself the crossing from this den and the Aspen Heights den more difficult than the Bison Peak one. So, different people are going to have different opinions, but I actually don't mind that crossing so much. It all just kind of depends. I just have had bad experiences with this crossing, but we'll go ahead and choose this den, because it's good to be, we want to be diverse, and we have spent quite a bit of time at the Aspen Heights den. We've only gone to this den and the Bison Peak Cutoff den once, I believe. Where is the den? I always lose this den, that's the problem. Where is it? Okay, it's right here. Alright, we'll go ahead and make this our den, and, we shall have to see. Saddle Heights. Yeah, that was my mistake. So we're not going to mark our territory just yet. We're actually going to hunt. And we want to make sure we have at least 2,000 experience points by the time we go to mark territory. So there is a hunting grounds right now. There should be a hunting grounds. There's the elk herd. You can see the ravens in the sky are overhead above the elk herd. Sorry, I can't talk today. Oh, dang it. Oh, good grief. That's not good. Okay, we gotta get, oh gosh. I look at chat for 1 second and run straight into the bull elk and everything goes to chaos. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If there's a way to get a zombie pup, you should probably report that because that sounds like a pretty bad glitch. I know you could do stuff like that in 2.5 all the time, but, yeah, if this is happening in 2.7, make sure you report it. I find the Bison Peak, there's a discussion on the Bison Peak river crossing right now. I actually find it an easier crossing because a lot of the time when you get to the middle and the mate will go ahead and do a lot of the crossing for you. So we've got to, oh gosh, I just hope we don't, no, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Oh good grief. Yeah, our mate wouldn't help us this time because, she had well, I think she actually did find some place to refill, but, so yeah, so that gave us our 100 experience. We probably got to take out about 10 cow elk. Lessons learned, always keep your eye on the screen when you're going to go ahead and hunt elk because you might run smack into the bull, so, but yeah, when it comes to the river crossing, it's basically a matter of personal preference, but I actually don't find the Bison Peak one too bad because usually your mate will help you cross. Actually, to those who are saying they've lost pups to the Bison Peak river crossing, yeah, I'm sure that's happened, but I remember in, it's possible at the other crossings too, because remember, back in Season 1, we almost lost Rowan, oops, sorry, Alaska, we almost lost Rowan in the crossing that we'll be using this time, so it can happen at any crossing. It's really not a fault of the den, it's just kind of, sometimes stuff happens, sometimes you tend to get stuck. Things just happen sometimes. Okay, we're gonna... Oops, I didn't want to growl. I wanted to howl. Yeah, the second part in Bison Peak definitely is more difficult than the first one. I don't want her to chase that elk much further. Please stop. There we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think sometimes they do go to eat a carcass. I think probably what it's simulating is them going off and hunting or something. I think depending on if there's a carcass nearby, they may go and... Oh, I don't have it by it. There we go. I think they may go and eat carcasses if there is one available, but otherwise I'm not sure what they do. But yeah, they definitely at least leave for a little bit. Oh, here's another carcass. We're going to... Whoa. Oh, there's a coyote. We gotta go after it. Spawned right in front of us, too. Bad choice, coyote. But yeah, it's depending on the crossing, like, probably the easiest crossing is actually the one that's right here. But the trouble with this crossing, I'll show you guys the crossing. This is probably the easiest one as far as actually getting across the water. It's like right here, I believe. Yeah. Because it's a wide crossing, it's shallow completely, there's no deep parts you have to swim through. The trouble with this is if you bring a pup across here, your mate will automatically bring all the other puppies to the farther crossing. So you end up having to run to catch up to your puppies, and why have they all crossed the river? No! Ah, elk are jerks. Oh, there's the bull elk is stuck in the river too, though, it seems. Some of them are stuck in the river. We don't want to kill them in the river, though, because if we kill them in the river, then they will end up just vanishing. The carcass will just vanish. Is she going to go this way? She's going to go this way. Oops. We can maybe chase some of these towards the summer hunting grounds. We'll be playing on challenging, so it shouldn't be too hard, but, Oh, come on. No, don't go all the way down the creek. Stop going straight down the creek. Why? Why would you do this? Oh, man. Seriously? Ah. Can we get up here? Yeah, we can. Okay. Can she get out there? I hope she can. There we go. She's out. Now we gotta chase her back to the den. Believe it or not, the farther crossing is where I got stuck. If you get centered right, it's not too bad, but if you get off at all, there is an area that you can get stuck on pretty badly, and you won't be able to climb out. So, all the crossings, I think, are a matter of personal preference. If you practice any enough, it probably gets easier, but yeah, any of them have the potential to be bad. We'll have to see, too, because Terrell definitely seemed to have a way with the water crossings. We'll have to see if Kirian has that, or if Alaska has a similar talent. We shall have to see. Who is the best wolf? What do you mean? Are you meaning, like, out of the wolves we've had so far? And why is there an elk swimming all the way this way? Why is the whole herd moving so far away? They're making it difficult. Ugh, they're probably trying to make it difficult. We're gonna chase her back here. Oh, in terms of water crossings, out of the puppies we have, Neo would be the best at water crossings. Not so much because of how we play her, but because she has a special ability that enables her to cross the water without, she can actually make a save point beforehand, and then if she loses any pups in the crossing, she can reload the save. Otherwise, though, yeah, it definitely is. They do seem to be moving away, but normally I've seen them move towards the other den and not towards this area. So, what do you mean, who is the best wolf? Are you talking about amongst the puppies? Or what? But as far as water crossings among the puppies, Neo is best at the water crossings because of her ability. We'll go ahead, get this elk down. We're gonna have quite a few over here. We should probably take some of them down, though, on the other side, because I don't necessarily want to have to go through these rocks. Oh gosh, well hopefully it wasn't a venomous spider bite. That's not good. I think most spider bites will give some amount of irritation, though. Here, I want to get Alaska to stop for just a sec. I don't really think there is a best wolf out of the puppies. There is, all the puppies are special for their own reasons. Oh, look at the snow and how pretty it is. Oh, I don't really think there is a best wolf out of the puppies. I think they all have their own good reasons. They're all special, and they all have their own strengths and weaknesses, and I'm really excited to play as most of them. Even if we don't get through all of them, I'd like to see as many, you know, I mean, it's kind of like kids. You don't pick a favorite child. You shouldn't pick a favorite child. They all are special for their own reasons. So, I mean, I like all of them. I'm glad we're following Kaya's story, but I'm excited to follow the others in side stories as well. Yeah, usually we do kill the elk by the pond, but because some of them crossed already, we're going to try and hunt some for the journey so that we can, don't chase her in the water. Do not chase her in the water, Alaska. Please don't chase her in the water. But we want to have some for food on the journey to the summer hunting grounds as well. Hello, welcome to the chat. Oh. Wow, everyone is, like, getting attacked by spiders during this live stream. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna be... There we can eat. Okay. I honestly, you know, Flare is cool, but I think I like all of them for their own reasons. They're all cool. So... Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't pick favorites between them. I like them all, and they all have their own strengths and weaknesses, just like people do. Let's see. Let's get back here. Are there still any? I think they may have left. So, oh gosh, I can't imagine having, I can't imagine having the, having a home infested with spiders. That'd be awful. Yeah, Flare does have a special thing that I'm planning for him, but that's not so much because he's more special than the others. That's just because, and when you guys see, you'll understand why I chose Flare for it. But some of the other wolves might end up having special, they might end up having special abilities or special side stories of their own, too. I just chose Flare for this particular one because it made the most sense, and you'll see why once we get there. So there should be an elk herd up here. It showed the ravens. That's Alaska's scent. Oh gosh. Bees are also another thing I really don't do well with. I like them if they keep their distance. They play an important role in the environment because they pollinate plants, but I don't like them being near me. Was this just where the old herd was? Maybe it was where the old herd was. Sometimes it's difficult to find. Yeah, there's ravens here. Oh, there they go. They did respawn. Okay. Here we go. Let's try and chase. We'll see. Oh, that's an interesting theory. We'll have to see. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I've never been stung by a bee. I've never been stung by a bee, and I hope to keep it that way, but I know I'm extremely allergic to mosquitoes, so I'm a little concerned that if I ever get stung by a bee, I might be allergic badly to it. Okay, we gotta get it. Oh, Alaska, oh gosh, Alaska. Run away, Alaska. Run away, Alaska. Stop getting kicked, please. Stop getting kicked, please. We gotta get her out of the water, because if she dies in the water, we'll lose the carcass. Water eats carcasses in this game. That's because there was a bug in testing that the carcasses would freak out. And so, just to... Alaska, don't stand right in front of her when she's gonna kick you. In order to deal with that bug, they just made it so carcasses despawn immediately if they go in the water. Uh-oh, if there's a spider in the corner, just leave it be. They're usually not aggressive. Again, wasps. If it flies and stings, I usually don't want it near me. We have nasty wasps where I live. We have tarantula hawk wasps. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the tarantula hawk wasp. Basically what it is it's a wasp that literally will kill tarantulas to feed its offspring. And it's kind of, it's one of those things where it's kind of a little bit gross what it does. I'm not going to share that here because I don't want to freak anybody out. But tarantula hawk wasps are freaking gigantic. They are much larger than any normal wasp that you'll see. So like paper wasps, nah, this thing is like 10 times the size maybe. It's probably 3 to 4 inches long. And its sting is ranked as the next most painful insect sting or bite next to the bullet ant. And I've seen them in my yard. So they're big, they're black, they have bright orange wings. Yeah. They're just not, they're kind of just bad news bears, basically. You see one of them, you leave it alone. You go the other way if you see a tarantula hawk wasp. They're pretty cool, and apparently they're not aggressive, but if you get stung by one of them, yeah, it's not going to be good. They're actually, if you guys watch the Brave Wilderness channel, which is a nature channel, where this, with Coyote Peterson, I don't know if you've ever seen that, but he actually does a video about the tarantula hawk wasp, and it's a pretty good video. I will warn you, yeah, they're terrifying. They're honestly terrifying. I will warn you, don't watch that video if you're easily grossed out, because it is kind of scary and disgusting, and he intentionally gets himself stung, but, And he also has footage of other animal bites and stings he's received. So if you're squeamish, you might want to skip that part. He gives a warning. But it's a very good video when it comes to the tarantula hawk wasp and basically what it is, what it does. So very cool channel, though. I would recommend it. He is a very informative nature. He's very good about teaching people about nature. So yeah, Brave Wilderness is cool. So. But yeah, he does a video about the tarantula hawk wasp. So if you want to learn more and you're not afraid of that sort of stuff, that doesn't freak you out. Oh my goodness. No, okay, so I have to say, when he intentionally gets himself stung, he does it to prove a point. He does it to demonstrate why you should leave nature alone and not, because, you know, some people are like, oh, that's cool, let's go poke it. He's trying to demonstrate a point in why you shouldn't do that. So he's, welcome to the chat. He demonstrates why you should leave nature alone and not just admire it from a distance, sort of. That's why he lets himself get stung. He does it so that you don't have to, so that you know how bad it can be sometimes. That's basically his point in it. And he does it, of course, with a safe environment. So he has a team there that's ready to administer first aid if something goes wrong. He does it in a safe setting so that you know what to be aware of, basically. Okay, let's just finish up with this elk here, hopefully. And there should be, there's another carcass pretty close. So we'll go ahead and take out this elk. Have I ever played Roblox? I have a little bit, but I've never really gotten into it too much. I think I know there are a lot of cool servers, but like I'm still trying to figure out how it works and everything. I tried making a Roblox game a little bit at one point, but I haven't finished it or anything. It looks pretty cool though. I mostly play games like WolfQuest or Shelter 2 and such not though. Let's see. We'll go ahead and we'll try and chase this cow. Oh, no, I didn't want to growl. I wanted to howl. Because she's going to chase the elk in the creek. What am I? Okay, I got my... Do you ever, like, shift your hand a little bit too far to one side of the keyboard, and then you're hitting all the wrong keys and nothing's working, and you're just confused, and then you realize, and it's like, dang it, that was stupid. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's not good. Don't let your dog bite your toe. We'll chase this elk a little closer towards the den. Oh, okay. I'll have to look it up. What is it like a nature game? Born Wild? I've never actually played Undertale. I've heard so much about it, but I've never actually played it. It looks interesting, but I haven't actually gotten to play it, so. Let's see. Okay, so we now have enough experience to name the puppies, but I do want to chase one more elk because we want to have one on the other side of the river crossing. Yeah, Shelter 2 is a little bit intimidating at first, but it's actually, once you get used to it and play it a little bit more, it's not too hard. There are ways you can make it harder, and I think the Mountains DLC is something that makes it a lot harder, but if you're just playing with normal Shelter 2, it's not as hard as it looks. And I've heard the fog isn't as bad as it seems. It just looks really scary, but I've heard you can actually survive inside of it as long as you keep your kittens close to you. Okay, see you later. I will probably be, depending on how long you're gone, we'll probably be streaming. I mean, we haven't finished playing we haven't even started raising the litter yet, so. Yeah, as far as I know, Undertale gets a lot of extreme reactions. I know people who love it. I know people who say it's overrated. I know people who don't like it. I've personally never played it, so I can't really speak to the subject. Taito Ecology is another really cool game. I've seen several Let's Plays of it. I've never played it myself. There's a lot of games I haven't played myself. I'm not actually, believe it or not, even though I have this gaming channel, I'm not a big gamer. So, making this channel has actually gotten me a lot more into gaming than I normally would be. But yeah, Taito is another one I'll probably look into getting at some point. But, like, right now, so probably next on my list is getting the DLC for Shelter 2. That'll probably be the next thing that I try to do. Beyond that, maybe Taito. Right now, we still have several series going. We have Niche and Dog Sled Saga, which are both on, they're both on, hiatus right now because of technical issues, but Niche will be making a return soon. So, right now, I'm a little full-on series as it is already. The Sims is a big debate I've had. For one thing, it's very, very expensive, and I am a college student. So, if we do ever play The Sims, it will not be for a while. Also, if we do ever play The Sims, it will probably be, we'll do some sort of animal series, but, like, I've had some content concerns with The Sims. I know it's possible to play and kind of avoid that content. Like, if you guys watch series videos, she does that pretty well. She usually manages to avoid most of the content concerns. But, if I ever play The Sims on this channel, it will be, after I've extensively tested it to make sure that I can avoid content issues very well with what we'll be doing. Because I have a very, I'm very committed to keeping the channel PG or under. And my concern would be with doing The Sims, that maybe that might not fall into that category. So it's a possibility, but we shall see. Yeah, like, so Siri, if you watch Siri Pixel Biologist, she has a Warrior Cat series in The Sims, which has next to nothing to do with the people. If we ever play The Sims, it'll be something like that, where we're focusing on the animals, because I think there's less concerns when it comes to the animals. And I really, really, really like the customization that you can do in The Sims. It looks really cool. But, I'd have to be very sure that there weren't going to be content issues. Oh, welcome, Song. And welcome back, Jelly. But yeah, so if we ever play The Sims, it will be something that it'll be something I have to investigate thoroughly before we do that. So I think we have enough carcasses now. Quite a few. I think we have enough carcasses. But yeah, it's something I've considered. Have I read The Warrior Cats? It's one of those series that I wanted to read, but I've actually only read the first book. It's very much a secondhand fandom thing for me, because I know so many people who are into Warrior Cats, but I haven't actually read the whole series myself. I want to, but I haven't actually read the entire series. So, where is the den, actually? If the den is up here, then, let me see. So the den is going to be up here, the carcasses should be fine. Oh my gosh, yeah, I like that song. Yeah, Siri's channel is pretty good. I don't agree with her on everything, but for the most part, I like a lot of what she does, and I definitely like most of her animal series. I'm a big fan of the way she does her WolfQuest, but at the same time, like, I want to try and make this series diverse from what she does. I always try and branch out into things that haven't been done, but I actually don't know too many Let's Players who do WolfQuest, and being a big supporter of the game myself, I definitely want to. It's kind of also a tribute to my childhood, because this was my game for the longest time, and it still is in a lot of ways. But yeah, so Warrior Cats, I know a lot about the series just because I have a lot of friends who are into the series, but I haven't actually read the whole series myself. I want to. I haven't yet, though. With The Sims, yeah, that's still quite an expense for, like, I don't have my own job yet. I'm still kind of in that weird transition phase of life. So, again, yeah, it just depends. So, like, it really, really depends on a lot of factors, whether we'll ever be playing The Sims on this channel. We'll have to see. But yeah, so it's something I've considered. It does seem to have a lot of potential. Why is this bull elk coming up towards the den? Why is this bull elk coming up towards the den? I don't like that. I really don't like that. Dude, stay away from my den. Stay away from my den. So if you guys want, any time now, you can start suggesting puppy names, because we are going to have puppies right about now. Yeah, right about now. So we have actually... Okay, so we have 2 females and 2 males. So go ahead and offer puppy names. Go ahead and offer puppy names if you want. I'll try and run the puppy names in these side stories directly from what you guys are suggesting. So I have a randomizer if we need to use it, but we'll have to see. I'll give you some time for the names because I know it takes a bit. Alrighty. I have heard rumors that Sims 4 is going to have pets. Okay, I'm going to start putting names in a randomizer. Where is my randomizer? It'll be here. So, let's see. I'll get 2 randomizer lists because we'll do female names and we'll do male names. So, and let's see. I'm trying to get all these names in. Hang on, it may take me a sec. You guys gave me a lot of suggestions already. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Oh my goodness gracious. All the name suggestions. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You guys, okay, I'm putting all these names. There's way too many for me to pick from, so I'm sticking them in a random generator. And, okay. Let's see. I'm putting all these in. We'll go ahead. Lots and lots of names. Oh my goodness. If your name doesn't get picked, don't forget to submit it in the comments, because I will add all of them to the name list for the main series, and we'll use those in either our non-streamed side stories, or we will use them in our main series. So okay, let's see. I think so. We already, oh my goodness gracious. We've used some of these names already. I'm not going to put in the ones we've already used, but let's see. Okay. Oh my gosh, all the names. All the names. Oh my goodness. I'm trying just frantically to get these all copied in. Okay, it might take me a bit. I'm hoping I'm not leaving any out. But oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've gotten the YouTube "you're sending too many messages" thing before. I think I've gotten most of the, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, all the names. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. I'm going to, oh good grief. Let's see. Oh wow. You guys gave me so many names so quickly. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I'm trying to, I am trying to go ahead and get all these names down. Sorry. Sorry, it's taking so long. Let's see. And I'm going to actually just copy these down into a separate thing so I can hang on to all these names, because a lot of these are great names, and I'll try to integrate some of them into the main list at some point. But, oh my goodness. And then, Okay. Okay, let me see. Almost there. Almost done, you guys. Almost done. Let's see. Oh, a few new ones. All right, I'm going to copy all these into a file because some of these are great names, or a lot of them are great names, and I'll put all of the ones that we don't use into the list for the other one. But we'll go ahead. Let's see. Did we get... Okay, so our first random name, I'm going to pick from female names first. So our first random name is Leaf. And don't feel bad if your name doesn't get picked. I'm randomly generating these. All the names that I have in this will actually be going back into the generator so that I can... Oops, I don't need this one up. So that I can use them in future actual episodes at some point. And let's see. So first female name is Leaf, and I'm gonna go ahead here, and we will generate the next name. Okay, we're gonna pick another random name. The next female name we have, it's randomizing. The next female name we have is Navi. So we have Leaf and Navi will be our females, and then for the males, let me switch over to my other generator. We have Raven. And I have so many windows up, it is not even funny, and I'm trying to figure out between all of them. Let's see. So let's get back to... Okay, here we go. So let me take Raven off the list so that we can generate again. And Renocre. I may be pronouncing that wrong. Let's see. I have to mark all this stuff down. Bear with me for a moment. So these are our puppies that our puppy names will be using. Let me get everything settled back in. And make sure... Oops. Let's get this window back in place. I'm trying to get all my windows sorted out. So this is the names we will be using for the series, or for this. So we have Leaf, Raven, Navi, and Renocre, and that will be our puppies for Alaska and Kirian. And we're going to train our puppies. We'll be playing on challenging. Oh, see a song. I saw Renocre somewhere in the list. I'm not sure who suggested it. There were so many names coming in so fast that I don't even know, who suggested what, but I'm going to be saving all the names we didn't use, and I will be putting them in a series. And oh my goodness, that worked out perfectly because Raven is the only dark puppy. Oh my goodness. So let's get these guys trained, and we will, I'm just going to howl to stop them from wandering off. We'll get everybody back to the den, and try and make sure that we have... So I will add all the names we didn't use. There were so many names that it was a very small percentage that any one name would get chosen. So don't feel bad if your name wasn't chosen. I'll be hanging on to them for future ones, and you can always come back to a future stream and suggest names again. So don't feel bad if your name did not get... Yes, I know my puppies are getting hungry. Don't feel bad if your name was not chosen this time. So let's go ahead. Navi, you need to come back to the den, honey. And Raven. So it worked out perfectly too, because I didn't think about it, but we have a white mate, and 3 of the puppies are white puppies, but Raven is the only dark one. That worked out so beautifully. I didn't even know. And I should not let my stamina run down this far, but we are actually going to run off now that this is almost full, or the litter is almost full. The pack affinity. I'm sorry, I can't talk. We've been recording for 2 hours already. My brain is kind of fried at the moment, so please pardon me. But but I will have all of the different names in as possibilities. So, but man, you guys submitted so many names so fast. It just like exploded, like immediately. Aw, bye Cecilia. I'll see you guys later. See you later. Yeah, if you have to go, and I know some of you, this is really late for you guys, and I do appreciate you guys tuning in so late in the day. For some of you, it's really late at night, but please remember to sleep as well. Sleep is important, and you can always catch up on the rest of the stream later on. So, don't stay up super late just so you could watch the video if you want to. Oh, and there's a coyote, and because this is Kirian, he has to chase and kill it. We might use the name Slinda sometime in the future. We'll have to see. Let's kill this coyote, and then we'll get back to the puppies. Oh my goodness. No, sleep is pretty important, you guys. You know what, Nisa, don't feel bad that your name wasn't chosen, because there were a lot of names, so the chance that any one name would be chosen was very, very low. Even from the mate names, we had probably 7 or 8 of them. So don't feel bad. We may still use the name in the future. We'll have to see. Let me feed everybody. Give Raven some food because he's closest. We'll give Navi some food. And remember, you guys, depending on what happens in this litter, these pups may be able to influence... Oh, and it looks like Alaska helped feed Leaf. But these pups may have an impact on the other side stories, or even on the... even potentially on the heir, depending on what happens. So, we may see these puppies again. Brianna, we already named the puppies, so unfortunately I can't name one Slinda now, but we might name one in the future Slinda. I'll add it to list, and we may have a puppy named Slinda in the future, so keep your eyes peeled. And you guys, you all have submitted so many names that, again, the chance of any one name being picked is really, really low. So, your name may or may not be picked. When I go through the names, I look at the puppies, and then I look at what names I think would fit them. Yeah, I know. I haven't actually fully trained them because I wanted to be able to get food before predators start showing up. Shh. Don't tell anybody my secrets. But yeah. But so the chance of any one name being picked is pretty low. I usually just go through and see what names jump out at me for that particular litter, and it's randomized enough because I don't know who submitted what names. I put all of them into one file. I'm not choosing from the comments directly, so I don't know who submitted what name, so it is pretty random and fair. So I just pick names I think that jump out at me. So like, it's not quite as random as using a generator, but that way it also helps so that we don't have like a black puppy named Snow or something. It kind of allows for a little bit, it allows for a little bit more of just kind of making sure it will fit, but at the same time it's still pretty random. So yeah, I will keep all of these names in mind for the future. We're going to mark territory again because it's starting to get low, and we do not want stranger wolves appearing. We definitely do not want stranger wolves appearing. Yeah, territory is definitely going down. There's one sector that's really not marked as well as the others, so we got to make sure we keep it marked. And sorry if my voice is dying. I've been talking for like 2 hours straight already, so my voice may go downhill as this goes on. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I just might not be able to talk constantly and keep it up for 3 hours. Don't worry though. Just a reminder, please refrain from advertising in the chat. Advertising is counted as spam and not allowed on my channel. So please, if you have an advertisement, please remember to message me and not post it in comments or in the chat. So let's go ahead now and we will finish training the puppies. It looks like they're all staying by the den, so we'll just do a nice little howl. That is a very good challenge idea. Please remember, put that in the comments at the end because that way it'll stick around. This chat does not stick around, but the comments will. So please make sure you put that in the stream or video comments because we will be at some point here, not immediately, but fairly soon, we'll be taking, okay, so now we have to defend the den. But we will be at some point taking challenge ideas again for when we have Kaya's puppies, and we'll be picking an heir from one of them. So if you have a challenge idea, remember we will be needing new challenges in the future. We'll be with Kaya for a while longer because, oh, good grief, it's a coyote. So, and remember, Kirian's ability is that if he does lose a puppy to a coyote, he can reload the nearest autosave to revive them. So, but yeah, we will at some point when we're still on Kaya's first litter, but when we get to her last litter and it comes time to pick her heir, we will be needing new challenges. So, let's make sure we get the some food. But then, after, I'm sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. This is not my peak time of day either. It's it's before I get my second wind. I usually get my second wind around 6, but like at 5 o'clock, I'm just like, I don't have a brain anymore. We'll go ahead and, yeah, we'll make sure we eat. I feel like I'm kind of stumbling around and fumbling, so we'll have to see. And I will keep all names in mind. I saved the ones from this session to a list so that I can eventually integrate them into the puppy name list. Also remember that if you suggest a name that's already been used, I probably won't use it. Okay, see you in a bit. I probably won't use it right away. I'll probably put it, I have a reserve of names that, and my reserve is basically names that we've used already, so I'm waiting until it's a little bit more distance from the name. Oh my gosh, that's a cougar. Yep, okay. Okay, we're gonna take out this cougar. But if we have a name we've used already, I'll put it on the reserve, so I'll still have it, but I'll wait until we've distanced ourselves a little bit more from the character that had that's like, I had somebody, I think one of the name suggestions we got was Sage. Well, we had a puppy named Sage in one of the previous litters that we had in a community event. So I'll keep the name, but I'm not probably going to use it right away because it was still pretty recent. Or I had somebody for shelter suggest we use the name Aspen. We had a mate called Aspen in WolfQuest, so I put that name on the reserve. I might use it a little bit later, but I'm probably not going to use it right away. And this cougar is really running, so I think we've got it far enough away from the den. No, I don't think you missed too much, kind of just us chasing a cougar off into the middle of nowhere. Unfortunately, though, that won't count towards the mission because we didn't actually, quote, chase it off. But hopefully it'll at least not bother our puppies now. I'll have to look into Undertale and see if it would be a game that would fit the channel well. That's the other thing, is usually we play a lot of animal games on this channel. We also play Minecraft. So I'll have to see, depending on what things, depending on what, on the different, it depends on what sorts of games I play. Yeah, yes, and on the Journey to Summer Hunting Grounds, the puppies will follow you. So, yeah, I do think the cougars maybe need to be nerfed a little bit. I may actually bring that up with the team because they kind of just bolt off at the speed of light. And it's really, oh, Leaf, do not wander off. Especially not when we just had a cougar wandering around. But yeah, cougars kind of, I feel like cougars and foxes both need to be nerfed a little bit because the foxes are kind of just like, not like I like chasing them down anyway, but I'm pretty sure out of all our wolves, Kaya is the only one that, oh, there's a coyote, that even has a prayer of catching one because she's, I think, the fastest wolf we have. She has 85% speed out of all the puppies that we have. I'm pretty sure she was the fastest. Lila was also pretty fast. There were a couple of ones that were pretty fast, but I'm pretty sure Kaya was the fastest. But I don't think she would chase down and kill foxes anyway. We probably don't have, we don't have too many. Usually if you're gonna catch a fox, you have to chase it into something so it gets stuck. But, honestly, you know, I don't like to kill the foxes in this game anyway because they really don't do anything. Occasionally they'll eat your carcasses, but they don't attack your puppies, and they don't really do that much harm. I have heard Life of a Cougar. That one, as far as it's, is that a PC game, or is it a phone game? Because right now I'm not set up. I've had some requests for Ultimate Cat Simulator as well. And, like that one, I'd have to set up an emulator, which I am kind of looking into, but I haven't done it. I haven't. Oh yeah, the territory is dropping. That's a good point. But I haven't been able to get an emulator just yet. Yeah, Life of the Cougar is pretty similar to WolfQuest. It's slightly less PG than WolfQuest, I'm pretty sure. I've heard there's a few concerns, but I think it would be concerns that I could easily clip. Oh, it is PC. Okay. I didn't know. I thought it was a phone game, but I may have to look into it. Like I said, I think the concerns with that one would be something that I could easily just clip out in editing. And let's see. The Long Dark. I've heard of that one. Isn't that one where you're like stranded out in the wilderness or something? Or is that might be a different one. What exactly is The Long Dark? Because I think I may have seen Let's Plays of it. Maybe. I'm not 100% positive. I know it's a PC game. I do not see predators. I don't see predators. We're going to go ahead and feed these guys again. And make sure... and keep in mind, guys, too, that some games... Oh, what is it? Yeah, it's back! Are you serious? It came back. I'm gonna let it come up this way. Because I think it'll walk up to us and then stand its ground. Here it comes. Oh, it's not walking, is it? It's not walking. It's running. Okay. I think it'll stand its ground. Yeah, I have Steam, actually. That's how I get most of my games. Oh, good grief. We're gonna have to go after it head on, aren't we? No! Navi! Not while I'm trying to chase off the cougar, please! Oh, please! Navi! No! What have you done? What have you... No! What have you done? What have you done, puppies? What have you done? Alaska, please help me. Alaska, can you do an awesome thing like Terrell used to do and come stand in the way, please? Walking in circles does not... Oh. Oh, good grief. No, 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 no. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Alaska, now is not the time for personal grooming. Oh. Oh, my word. That was way more intense than I can do. Oh my gosh. Speaking of cougars. Speaking of cougars, one just attacked. Oh, Kirian. Yeah, that is why they need to be nerfed. They also turn to face you way too much. That's why I like bears. If it's going to be a choice between a cougar and a bear, I'd rather have a bear, because even though bears hit harder, they turn slower so you can get up on their side and attack them and keep turning with them. Yeah, I very well might show that and just be like, yeah, this happened. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, dude. Dude. That was... way too intense. That was way too intense. And the thing is, like, if we lost, oh my gosh, yeah. Navi, no! No, Navi, don't walk up to the cougar. No, Navi, don't jump in my mouth. It's gonna be a meme. Just watch how much fan fiction and art we'll end up getting with no, Navi. Navi, don't. Navi, don't touch that. But, oh, and we gotta raise the pack affinity as well. And feed these guys. So I'm gonna howl. Oh, oops, I'm gonna put Renault Crate back by the den. I think I've heard of Subnautica. There are a lot of good names. Actually, if you guys go to, and I need to, publicize it more. I think I have the link on the, channel banner now, but we actually have a, what's it called? We have a Google Plus community where that actually has, yeah, cougars are at one or two bites, you can chase them off. But, we actually have a place where you can suggest games to play on that community. So, if you want to suggest a game, you can go ahead and, suggest it there. That's a nice way of keeping all of it organized. Or you can suggest it in the comments. Yeah, I'll have to look into the Long Dark. I've heard of it a little bit. Yeah, this is the place you guys were telling me was Cougar Mountain, isn't it? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'll have to look into the Long Dark. Raven, I'm gonna like aggressively put everybody in the den at this point. I'll have to look into it depending on what it is. As if a game is PG or depending on why it isn't PG, I may or may not play it. I'm not sure what my highest rank is in WolfQuest. I know I have 20,000 experience points with Katari, so whatever the rank for that is, she's the one that has the most experience. But yeah, as long as a game is PG or or depending on what's in it and how easy it would be to cut, and if it tends to be somewhat nature themed, I would tend to be able to play it on this channel. So, but if it's not going to be PG, like if it's, like I'm not going to, for example, go and play a first-person shooter. First of all, that's not the sort of game that I play. Second of all, not really PG. Third of all, doesn't really belong on the channel. So, but yeah, so depending on the game, I'll look into it. Right now, I think next on my list is getting the expansion for Shelter 2. But depending on what it is, I will definitely look into it. And at least see. So, but yeah, Untamed Life of a Cougar sounds like a pretty interesting game too. I may try and... why is it playing hunting music? We're far away from the elk herd. But I may try and play that. Do you guys remember in the community event when the cougar stalked us all the way from the Aspen Heights den to the river? These cougars are kind of scary in this game, aren't they? Yeah, it's interesting. Certain wolves, it almost feels like, are better at certain things, and it probably depends on the stats. Okay, Leaf, stay by the den. Raven, Reno, Crane, no. Navi, Navi, don't. There's just going to be a thing of Navi no, Navi don't. Yeah. I'm pretty sure anybody who watched that would not forget that, because that was pretty much as freakish as it comes. If you didn't see that community event, that's our only community event so far, and we actually had a cougar stalk us from all the way at the Aspen Heights den, which is past the top right hunting ground, and it followed us all the way from up there to the river down where I'm looking now. Pretty stinking terrifying. Shelter 2 is like 15, I believe. I think it's 15, 14 or 15 or something. And then there's a DLC that is 5, and that adds some new content. So, yeah, I may have to show some clips of this stuff. That's the good thing about recording, is when there's a bug, you can immediately capture it, and it's just like, oh, I'm already recording, might as well show this to them. Yeah, if Navi ever becomes a main character, which at the rate that you guys, it seems like so far Navi has the most personality out of the litter, but if Navi ever appears in future things, she is the puppy of a side story, so, we'll have to see if she ends up being in a community, or not a community, in another, story or not, because usually the side story puppies don't appear in the other ones. Sometimes they do, and they might, and I do like to try and work them in, but, yeah, 15 is a little bit more expensive than, like, WolfQuest is 10, so, but, if she appears in another one, she'll probably have something to do with cougars. As for when I will do another community event, that is a very good question. Oh, look, it's raining. And, holy moly, no! Not again! No! 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 Please, no! I'm going to feed my puppies while I can, because this could take a while. No. No. I hear it again, I hear it again, I hear it again, don't I? Or do I just hear the rain? But, yeah, as far as when I'll do another community event, I want to try and do one soon. I haven't had as much time lately as I've hoped I would, but maybe this week. We'll have to see. Leaf, don't walk that way. Leaf, don't walk that way. Do not. Please do not. Please do not. Yeah, there's another cougar wandering around. If you were wondering why I suddenly started screaming no, I saw a cougar pop up on that hill and it ran off and I don't know where it is. I'm gonna just try and get as far away from my den as fast as I can to get more food, and hopefully it'll come up and stand still. As for one of the pups being really strong, well, I don't know about really strong, but Navi is sure strong-willed. Yeah, Leaf listened, apparently. Oh yeah, I do have to mark territory again, don't I? There goes the plane. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yep. I'm gonna mark territory. As soon as I get back up there, I'm gonna mark territory, unless we have a cougar. Unless we have a cougar. Yeah. I think Alaska may not be the brightest mate we've ever had. She seems a little bit, perhaps a little bit not quite as helpful. She's very sweet, but oh my goodness. I think the mates seem to, oh, are you serious? Are you serious? No! No! And we have to stop everything and prioritize the coyote because the Kirians. Oh, are you serious? Please, please help me. Oh my gosh, no. No. Oh. Well, if you get in on one of the community events, Brianna, maybe you will be able to play multiplayer. I do have community multiplayer events. Okay, bear's gone. Okay, where's the cougar? I think it's gone. I don't see the scent trail anymore. No, we love Alaska, but like when we were trying to fight that cougar, she sat down and started grooming. Yeah, maybe they do. But yeah, I do host community events from time to time. We've only done one so far. It's still a little bit kind of a work in progress because we're figuring out how to even do those still. But from time to time, I do have community events where you guys can get in on a multiplayer session and play multiplayer on camera with me. So, oh gosh. Well, I really hope. Oh, and the territory does need marking. Ah, the territory still needs marking. I got so distracted with everything that showed up, I didn't mark the territory. Great. Oh. I'm terrified as heck that cougar is going to come back. It bolted, but yeah, that is true. That is very true. The cougar that stalked us didn't have a scent trail either for a while. So, oh, goodness. Yeah, okay. As long as there's nothing immediately pressing. Oh, there's a coyote. Dang it, there's a coyote. We have to chase the coyote because that's Kirian's thing, is we have to drop everything to chase the coyote. And then as soon as we've chased the coyote, we'll pee on everything. Yep. We definitely do need to mark territory. The puppies also need food. So, and we're not even in the territory. Yeah, we're gonna go mark territory. But remember, guys, if a coyote shows up, then we have to drop everything and go mark the territory. So, as far as finding me in the WolfQuest game, so first of all, the first way you can do it is you can email me. I usually put up an announcement about when I'm going to do a community event. You can email me. I'll give you the game name and password. Second way you can do it that I'm trying to get it organized is that you can actually friend me in game and I will add you to the JayPlays pack. And, uh-oh. Is there another one? Is there a coyote again? I don't see a coyote. I think, but I will actually add you guys to the JayPlays pack. And that way I can send out an announcement and see who's online and everything. Yeah, I'm actually marking territory right now, and oh my gosh, the puppies need food. After this, we immediately go feed puppies, because puppies are really hungry. So, yeah, multiplayer sometimes has more glitches just because there tends to be some amount of lag, and lag can add funny things. So yeah, you can either email me. I've posted my email certain places on here, and I will give you my game username. Oh gosh, there's a coyote at the den, so we have to drop everything. Even the puppies are hungry. Oh, this is fun. See, this is where Kirian's challenge can get really, really dangerous, is we can't actually feed the puppies until we've killed this coyote, because that's part of his challenge. Have we at least defended the den yet? Nope, we still have more. Oh gosh, they all flopped over and it scared me. But my, I'll pause in a second here, and I'll give you guys my in-game username, so you can actually send me a friend request, message me, let me know who you are, so that I know, oh my goodness, we need to feed. Okay, I'm going to give you each just a little bit, so that you're not starving. Somebody ran off. And, okay, Leaf? Okay, thank you, Leaf. I'll pause in a second here and give you guys my in-game username, and you can send me a friend request, message me, let me know who you are on YouTube, and I will add you to the JayPlays pack. And that way, whenever we are about to start a group event, a community event, I will message out to the group, and then if you guys are online, you can check on that. I also post announcements on YouTube a little bit prior to starting the community event. So, alrighty. Let me, if you guys aren't able to buy WolfQuest, they do run periodic contests on the forums where you can win a copy for free. So it's well worth checking out. I don't think they usually have too terribly many entries either, so there's a decent chance of winning. Let me get some food here, and then my in-game username is this. So if you guys send me a friend request at that, I just dropped it in chat. If you guys send me a friend request at that username in the game, then I will add you to the pack. And I will message out to the pack every time I'm about to start a community event and give game name and details and everything. And I will also put up announcements on the on YouTube here before I start the community event. Oh, there's a bear. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. Oh, okay. As long as he doesn't end up hitting us, we should be okay. Okay, it's running, good. Okay, let's get everybody some more food. Oh good, we fended off predators, so now we have to feed the puppies. Basically this just consists of stuffing them as absolutely full of food as we possibly can. Yes, actually, if you in Lost River have seen the Frodo's Forgotten Treasures shop, that is actually a reference to my WolfQuest username because I'm on the beta team. And so as part of the testing, as kind of like a thank you or whatever, they asked me if I wanted to have a shop name dedicated to or if I wanted to have a shop that was basically based off me, and sort of, so I made the sign for the shop, sent it in, they put it on the shop. So that is the Frodo's Forgotten Treasures is actually kind of my credit shop, basically. Yep, like I said, I'll look into Undertale and just see. I'll see about it. We shall definitely, we'll look into it and see. Looks like we need to pee on things again. Are we in the territory? Yes, we are. Yep, we definitely need to pee on things. Yep, and this is why, if you guys, I'm sure you've heard me say this a million times, maybe you haven't if you're new to the channel. If you are new to the channel, welcome. But if you've seen any of the others, I'm sure you've heard me say this before, but that's actually why, like, when dogs will pee on things or when they sniff everything when you're on a walk with them, it's because they're checking to see, oh, there's a coyote, so we gotta stop marking territory and chase the coyote. But that's why dogs will pee on stuff and sniff stuff when they go out on walks or whatever. They're trying to see who has left their scent there. And they're trying to leave their scent for others to be able to smell that they were there. So when we mark our scent here, we're saying, hey, this is Kirian and Alaska's territory. This is our home. Stay out. You're not welcome here. Basically, that's what's going on. So that's why we have to mark territory everywhere. Good. The pups are safe. Let's see. You know, the thing is, too, if you guys are watching, if I ever do a series on something you don't like, you don't have to watch the series. You're not obligated to watch all the series, but please just make sure you're kind and courteous about if you don't like something, try not to be, just try to be kind and courteous about it to others, because there are people who do like it. Even if you don't like it, sometimes other people do. And that it's okay. It's okay to like something. It's okay to not like something. It's okay to, oh my gosh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I see it. Oh, what? The what? The what? Oh my gosh. Okay. That was a little bit too intense. You guys stay back. Oh my gosh. Okay, not good. Not good, not good, not good. Please run. Please run. Yep, it's running. Okay. We're going to feed puppies, and then we're going to get more food. We're going to feed Navi and Leaf because they're lowest in food right now. Yeah. I tried to trim down the episode length for all the episodes too. Yeah, you can be in more than one pack on WolfQuest. I'm in like 4 or 5. But as far as series, oh, here's a coyote. We got to stop and chase it. But as far as keeping up with all the videos, it's fine if you don't watch all the series. All I ask is that you're not that you don't ruin the series. I mean, you know, okay, it's not up to you to ruin someone else's series, but oh yeah, the affinity is down. Thank you for pointing that out. I will go deal with the affinity as soon as I get back and pee on things again. But yeah, that bear was are you serious? No. 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 Cougar, no. Nobody asked you to show up. Okay, Alaska, can you distract the cougar? Okay. Oh, dang it. The autosave lagged it. Nope. Okay, let's... Okay. As long as it stays focused on... Okay, it ran. Okay, good. But yeah. As long... just, if you're gonna... It's okay to not like some of the series, to not like a game, just... As long as you're careful to be courteous when you're... when you are... As long as you're courteous in your criticisms. Okay, there's coyote, we gotta chase it. But yeah, I just want to give that little disclaimer. Usually, you guys are absolutely great with not being too, usually you guys are great with being really kind and courteous. I do want to put that out there for anyone listening, just to make sure you stay that way, because that's part of what makes the channel what it is that, it's great when you have a community that is very kind and courteous, and you guys, honestly, you're amazing with that. But I just want to make sure I do put that out there. So let's see. Yep, Navi, no. Oh, yep. The meme is coming. You just know it's coming. It is coming. And oh yes, okay. Territory and affinity are down. I just want to make sure we have the food for the puppies. Are there any more? There's ones down here. That's the cougar that just left. So we should be okay. Alrighty. Let's just make sure we can eat, and then we'll go ahead and we will... Man, Dude, since we started raising puppies, we've pretty much doubled our experience. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, and there's a bear. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, we missed the bite. Oh no. Okay. Should be okay. If we get far enough back, it should turn its back to us. There we go. Alrighty, now we gotta pee on things, and then we gotta get the pack affinity up because that's really low. Alright, oh, Alaska's gonna help us mark the territory. So, alrighty. Let's just make sure, oh, birds are flying away. You're looking for my, you're looking for me on WolfQuest and it's not, it doesn't show up. Okay, if you want to contact me, it's probably better if you email me because this chat is going to get lost at the end of the stream. So my email is on my profile. I've put it, if you find the community announcement, it's in there as well. So if you shoot me an email, at, to my, address, then I will, email you back and I can give you the WolfQuest information and stuff next time we're going to do a community event. Anything here? I don't actually see anything. I always feel like there's gonna be something there. Oh, there is a coyote. Okay, we have to stop everything and go after the coyote. Man, he was hiding really well. Okay. Okay, we got it. Okay, we got him. Let's make sure that the puppies are okay. There's almost always something when you come back to the den, it feels like. And we got to get pack affinity up. So I'm going to feed these guys, and then we'll raise the affinity, and we'll do some howling and stuff. So I'm going to howl. Okay. Yes, wolves do mark territory by pooing as well, but in this game, that is not simulated. Oops, I don't want to growl. I want to howl. I keep hitting the wrong button. Renokre, where are you going? It isn't simulated in this game. Yes, they do, just like dogs and pretty much any living creature will. But, it doesn't simulate it in this game because pee is usually, I think it's a more common way of, oops, that's a more common, oh, there's a bear. It's a more common way of marking the territory. Goodness gracious me, bear. Yeah, Leaf, you'd better get back to the den quickly. Oh, stop. What is changing my window? Whenever the window switches out of WolfQuest, it switches it. Oops. No, get away from the bear. Okay, there we go. It keeps swapping out of the window, and so my game freezes for the time while I'm outside the window because it pauses automatically. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, how about nope? How about nope? Okay. Alrighty, we got the bear. That was a little more intense than I was hoping it would be. Navi, you need food. Let's howl again. We'll raise the affinity. We'll let them howl. I guess I'm not going to howl because I was feeding a puppy. We'll get the affinity up a little bit more. And then I got to go get myself some food. I guess it didn't count. I'll just drop puppies in the den to raise the affinity. And we'll make sure we get these guys back. There we go. Back to the den. Well, you know, everything is not about pooping. They do their best to be realistic, but it's not necessarily. I mean, they can accomplish what they're trying to do fairly well with peeing. Yeah. So let's just make sure that the pack affinity gets up. And then we really need to get food ourselves because Kirian is injured. So we want to we gotta drop everything and go after the coyote. You better not come for my puppies. Okay, there we go. He's running. Hello. And let me make sure we get some food. There's food right here. I'm gonna leave it because they're not, it's not a super pressing need. So, is that our mate? Please tell me that's our mate. Yeah, that's Alaska. Hopefully feeding puppies. Hopefully she's feeding puppies right now. Let us get some food down here. Oh, there's Alaska. She's right next to us. I didn't even see her. She's so fast. She is doing a pretty good job. She was a little goofy the one time when the cougar came. But I think she's learning. Just not really a good time to stop for grooming. If you're in the middle of crossing with a puppy and you see a coyote on the other side of the river, then you have to get to the nearest side of the puppy and turn around and go for the coyote. Hey, welcome. So, the monthly thing? Oh, the monthly contest. That would be if you go to the, what's waiting for puppies? There's a coyote. If you go to the forum, they have announcements for it in the news and announcements. So, you should get some rest, but you can always watch the rest of the stream later if it'll all be recorded on YouTube, so you can watch it anytime you want. But, rest is important. So, a link to my email. There's a link to my email on the, if you go to the About page on my channel, I have a link to my email there. I can't really drop it in chat at the moment because I have to keep playing. But, If you guys want my email, it is on the, there is a link to it from the channel page, the about page. Uh-oh, is there another coyote? And they know this is, not, and you guys are commenting on something a little bit back. Navi? Navi. Navi! Your timing is awful! Navi, your timing is horrible. I love you, dear, but no. I love you, but no. Leaf? Leaf, get back to the den now. Oh, did we get hit? I think we got past without getting a hit. Good. Alrighty. Oh, not that time, though. Okay, please. Oh, there's the bear. Okay, good. Okay, good. He's gone. We'll let him go. We'll go ahead and get some more food. We gotta pee on things again. We gotta keep howling. There's always so much to do. This game just keeps you so busy. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Alrighty. There we go. And now let's go ahead and make sure we're marking territory. And get this up. There's gonna be a meme. You guys are all in the comments. Last time it was Zeus. This time it's no Navi. Oh my goodness. Please make sure you mind your language in the chat. As far as, okay, I had a train of thought and I lost it. Also, if you guys have fan works or fan fiction, feel free to post them. You can post them in the comments, you can email them to me, or you can, there's the Google community, which should have a link from the channel. It should be the G+ on the channel banner. You guys can, if you have fan art or fan fiction or anything you want to send me, feel free to do so. Just please make sure that, especially for the fan fiction you post in the comments or on the Google Plus page, make sure you keep it PG. But other than that, I would like to, I definitely like to see what you guys come up with. Okay. Is multiplayer still running? Like the phrase chat? Oh, there's a bear. What computer do I use? I actually have a custom-built PC. I built a gaming PC. As far as the specs, it has 32 RAM, it has a 6-core CPU, and I have about 12 terabytes of hard drive space just because I use so much. Each video can be anywhere from 2 gigabytes to 4 gigabytes, and depending on what game recorder, my old game recorder used to generate 50 plus gigabyte files for a 30-minute video. Oh, good. Okay. So we're going to stay at the den just for a minute. We're about ready to leave on the journey, but I want to go get some food first and make sure we're completely full on food. But yeah, so I have a pretty powerful PC. It would be considered gaming. It's a desktop. It would be considered a gaming build. But it does pretty well for the recording and for playing, so and that's, I can run WolfQuest on the highest settings on it, but this is like the maximum settings for WolfQuest. You can still play 2.7 pretty well on most computers with lower settings, as long as you have if you turn down the settings, you should be able to play the game on pretty much most computers, unless you have a much older computer. Most modern computers can run the game on some level. My laptop can run the game, I just can't record on it because I don't usually get 30, I usually get about 28 frames per second on my old laptop, and I can, if I turn the graphics down all the way. Alrighty, so let's get puppies fed, and then we will start off on our journey. And do we see any dangers? There's a coyote. Oh, goodness gracious. No. No. No, coyote. No. How about no? We'll go ahead. Yeah, it's... Even on the lowest settings, if you compare it to the 2.5 version, it is still quite a bit better. On the highest settings, it is really, really good. It's really amazing. But even on the lowest settings, it is quite beautiful. So I'm going to feed these guys. Make sure they're fully fed now, because once you start the journey, predators can pretty much show up anywhere. And so it's a lot better to get these guys all fed. And then do we have a carcass nearby that we'll be able to get to, or should I run and fill up my puppy food bar? Is that the one we just chased? I think that's the one we just chased. No, that's not the one we just chased, is it? No, okay, yeah, it is. Where's our nearest carcass? Yeah, our nearest carcass is over here, so we'll go ahead, we'll start the journey. And hopefully that did not trigger predator spawn. And remember, guys, if we lose a puppy to a coyote, Kirian does have the option to reload and autosave and revive. So we're going to go ahead. You can start the journey from the map just by clicking the Start Journey button, and then click Let's Go. It does want us to save, so we'll save, and here we go. What is my favorite wolf? That is a good question. We talked about that a little bit earlier. I'm honestly not sure I have a favorite wolf. I tend to like all of them. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, it's like asking a parent, who's your favorite kid? You probably shouldn't have a favorite kid. Alaska! Alaska's just like, yeah, Navi, you can't walk on your own. You're coming with me. She is a good mom, even if she does sometimes. Oh, there's a coyote. Oh, snap, no. Nope, no, 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 no. Nope, how about no? How about no? How about no? Where's the coyotes? There's 2 of them! What do we do? What do we do? Oh, good golly, Miss Molly, this is bad. No, and they keep showing up at the same time. We're supposed to chase them, but I don't know which one we're supposed to chase. How are we even supposed to? One of them is waiting. Okay, we're gonna chase that one a little bit. How are we even supposed to do this? How are we even supposed to do this? How? How, I ask you, how? Oh, good golly, Miss Molly, no. This is not good. This is not good. I'm gonna zoom way out so I can see better. Let's get another bite in. Let's get back up quickly. Okay. Keep the puppies close. The other one's waiting. Is this one still charging? It is. It's coming. Okay. It's gonna come back. Oh, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be where we lose a puppy. Okay, so we have all the puppies still. We're trying to get to, I'm gonna set view just for a sec. Where is the carcass we're trying to get to? 1, 2, 3, 4, we still have all 4. Leaf, stay by me. All of you stay by me. Where is the carcass? It's down this way. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, okay, we're reloading. We're reloading. We're reloading. We're loading a game. It would be Navi. It would be Navi. So, this is the most recent save. Hopefully that was before these coyotes showed up. Okay, so we're gonna go back. Hopefully that was before the 2 coyotes showed up. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We still have all 4. Do we have coyotes nearby? No, we don't. That was disconcertingly near to the beginning, and Kirian has now used his ability. So from this point on, there are no second chances. I'm scared. I am so scared right now, you guys. I am very, very scared for this litter. Okay, all of you guys stay close. We don't have much food. Okay, it looks like Alaska's gonna go get food. I'm pretty scared. So if you guys didn't catch, Kirian's ability is that once while he's raising puppies, he could reload a save to, and this would be per litter, but he's not the heir, so he'll only have 1 litter. But this would be per litter. He can reload a save once, but we already used that just now to save Navi. And, so I'm a little concerned. I'm more than a little concerned now, because if we lose a puppy now... Oh, and Alaska's carrying Navi. I think she's like, that was way too close. So, we're gonna feed Navi, because she's getting a little bit low. We're gonna feed all of them. Yeah. Oh, gosh. This is not a good situation. We did save Navi, but at what cost? That's my concern. I'm just thankful it was a coyote, though, because if it hadn't been a coyote, that would have been it. Kirian's ability only applied to coyotes. in many ways, we were really lucky, but I'm now very concerned for the rest of the journey. Thankfully, we're at least off this hill now, pretty much. The hills, it's a lot easier to do stuff on open ground. Aw, thank you! But yeah, it's gonna be a lot easier to do this on open ground. We're almost out of pup food, but we're getting near to carcasses. Yeah, my heart too. Yeah, I am, at the same time, I'm relieved and scared, and I think Alaska doesn't want to let Navi out of her sight now. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, this is when I back up, because if there's an eagle, you want to see it circling. So I see it over there. I think it's flying away. With the eagle, that's when having shadows does help, because you can see the eagle's shadow, but I think the shadow is gone now. Yeah, I can, but my concern is that I will lose your email. I'll go back and try and look for it, but, if you go to my channel, and then go to the, account, or not account tab, the, about tab, you should, if you scroll down, it should list my email. I think that's Spanish. I think you're asking if I can play multiplayer, right? I do occasionally play multiplayer, and I do play multiplayer for community events as well. Oops, that's the back. Sorry, it's dark here and I can't see my keyboard anymore. The sun is starting to go down and my room is not all that light right now. But, did you eat the carcass we needed? No, okay, good. I think she's gone to get food. Oh, she's gonna bring Leaf to us. Like I said, I can't email you right now because I'm playing the game, but, I'm worried I will lose it because it's in the chat. And the chat doesn't stay after you, stop the stream. I have my email in the description for the most recent community event email, too, if you look for that. But I can't stop everything to email you right at this moment, unfortunately. And I'm worried I will lose your email if once I stop the stream. So, what do you mean it won't let you? Here, you know what? Here, just, if you guys want my email, here. I'll put my email in chat for you guys. If you guys don't know it, that's how you can contact me. But, you can also find that, you should be able to find that on the, about tab, or whatever the tab is on my profile. So it's also, I put it in the description a lot if there's going to be a reason you guys need to email me, or it should be, I need to start having a more standardized description for my videos, probably. But in a lot of the, oh goodness gracious me, okay, Alaska is not letting Navi out of her sight, oh my goodness. Okay, so it's circling, okay, it's coming, it's leaving, okay, it's leaving. Alright, we don't, the carcass is up here. Yeah, no problem. If you guys do need to email me, that is, how you can contact me. Alright. Thankfully, the nice thing about having light-colored wolf puppies is that it is pretty easy to see them against the grass. Let's go ahead. And I'm scared to get too far ahead of them, because if something shows up, I'm worried I won't be able to reach them. But we need to get to this carcass, because we need to refill our pup food. They are starting to get hungry. Yeah, Gmail is pretty nice. There are some things I don't like about it, but overall it's a pretty good email program. Oh, if it's that late, you should probably get to bed. Remember, the whole stream will be recorded, so even if you can't stay for the whole thing, you can always catch it later. I'm gonna give you some food, Navi, and we'll give Renocre some food. And, yeah, but if it's that late, you probably should get to bed. You can always catch the whole stream later, and there's not going to be too much that needs input at this time. So, if you guys were already here for puppy names, oh, Leaf and Navi were playing. Oh, that's sweet. But yeah, sleep is important too. Don't forget that sleep is important. It's not good to be tired, especially for those of you who do have school in the morning. I know a lot of you probably have it off because at least here in the US it's a holiday. So it's gonna be a 3-day weekend. But yeah. Yeah, it is it's about halfway to 6 for me. So oh, this is a long stream, man. It's gonna have taken us almost 3 hours, which is a little bit on the long side for a WolfQuest game. Usually they tend to be a little bit shorter than that, but okay. Are you guys siblings? I thought I saw earlier that you said you were siblings, but I didn't quite catch. I'm not sure. And she's, oh goodness gracious, good golly, Miss Molly, here it comes again. Let's get everyone in the open. I'm gonna get ready to run if I have to. It's flying off, okay. I think I just heard Alaska coming. I always freak out whenever I hear the footsteps because, I feel like there's gonna be a coyote right there. And we've seen how dangerous those coyotes can be. Okay, so you already had a nice break. Alrighty, let's see. You guys are all discussing the time zones, I see. It's so cool how so many people in different time zones can actually connect now. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure. Oh, I was actually homeschooled too, and it's so weird to say was now because now I'm in college, but it was kind of nice, but a little bit hard to stay focused sometimes. I don't speak Spanish fluently, so it's probably better if you post in English. I have minimal Spanish knowledge. It was my foreign language, so I understand it a little bit, but I don't understand that much of it. And man, Alaska is just keeping Navi like right there. But so it's probably better if you post in English because I can't get on Google Translate right now either. But yeah, I don't know that much Spanish. And I read it better than I speak it. Like, I can listen to it, I can read it, but it's a lot harder for me to actually formulate the sentences myself. But I did use Spanish as my foreign language. So. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Brianna. Oh, you guys are out of school already then? Alrighty. Let's see. Let's just make sure we can get these guys. Sorry if I get a little quiet. I think my voice is starting to kind of hit its limit for the evening. That happens sometimes. But let's just make sure. I'm trying to just keep an eye on these guys. She's going to bring Renault Crate to us. And I'm going to see if I can get these guys all the way up to this carcass before we feed them. Okay, there it is. That's Alaska Central. Who did she feed? She's feeding Raven. Oh, she's feeding Raven. And I think she fed Leaf. Yeah, she fed Leaf. So I'm going to try and get these guys up to the carcass before we feed them, and then we'll feed them completely, although it looks like she already fed all of them. Nice job, Alaska. She's maybe not so good with cougars, but she's definitely good about making sure everybody has a full belly. I'm going to make sure I don't want to get too far ahead either. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can, okay, where is the carcass? The carcass is over here. I got a little bit angled off. Okay, alright, oh, there's not much food here, though. So I'm gonna feed them all. I'm gonna feed them because... and make sure, just get them, like, completely full on food. Because we want to have them full for the river crossing, too. Because that way, because food is health in this game. But, so that way, if a puppy does end up in the river, there would be a longer chance to grab them before things would start to go south. That was actually how we got Rowan out of the river, was, I believe, was Katari was able to feed him. Leaf, don't go that way, please. Don't go that way either. Raven, you gotta get up, hun. But I believe that was how we were able to save Rowan from the river, is I think Katari fed him, and that was able to provide enough health to him for her to be able to grab him. Well, so let's see. We're almost there. Almost up to this area. I'm really worried about these bushes because it's so easy for stuff to hide in them. Yeah, I've heard of horses and dogs are often used in therapy. I'm going to bring them all over because I believe this is the crossing. I'm going to bring Navi over here, and hopefully Alaska will follow with someone. Yep, she's going to bring Leaf, and the others should, welcome back. The others should be able to get closer on their own. Now, I'm going to test the water here. I think if you just go straight this way, it's pretty good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring everybody really close. And we'll have to see. We want to put everybody right by the water if we can, because that makes it a lot easier to, it's a lot less far that you have to run with them than it is with, if you start from further back. And it all depends on stamina. So you guys need to come too. I know you're afraid of the water. We'll go up Raven first because he's a little further away. And this way we can keep them all closer together. But you can see it drains my stamina very quickly when I have a puppy in my mouth. Leaf, don't go in the water, please. And Renocre, you are next. Let's get you all the way over here. They're supposed to stand still when they're near the water. So now we're just going to let our stamina recover. And I think you're the closest, so we're going to bring you across first. So I'm actually going to feed him and get his health all the way up. I have heard of Hello Neighbor and FNAF, aka Five Nights at Freddy's. I tried one of the Five Nights at Freddy's games, and it scared the bejeebers out of me. So, I was also playing it alone by myself at night, but I don't do well with jump scares, and a lot of that game is jump scares, so I don't play it anymore. I just tried the demo for one of them, and I've seen Hello Neighbors looks like a cool game. Why did you bring Raven so far away? Uh-oh, is she bringing... Okay, she's gonna bring Leaf, but I've watched some Let's Plays of Hello Neighbor. It looks like a cool game, but again, jump scares. She is going this way. Okay, she's going a little further to the side. I hope she knows what she's doing with Leaf. I'm gonna see where she's putting the puppies and try and meet her there. And please go back for the others. I'm really scared something's gonna pop out at them right now. This is probably one of the most nerve-wracking parts of the journey. Did we get a carcass over here? Yeah, we did, and look what's at it. Okay, uh-oh, 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 okay, okay. The view, I hate it when the view sticks like that. Oh, good, okay, oh my goodness, I thought we were gonna lose Kirian for a second there. Okay, okay, we got everyone, she's going back for Navi. Why would you leave Navi last? That doesn't seem like a smart... Oh no! Oh no! Where's the eagle? Please don't be coming for Navi. Okay, it's right here. Is it gonna land? I hope it lands so I can chase it. Oh, okay. It landed on top of me. That was not a smart choice. Okay, so everyone is here now. We have food, and we're almost to the summer hunting grounds. Unfortunately, we did take quite a bit of damage from that cougar. She's gonna bring Renocre right to us. I think it's leaving. Let's give everybody just a little bit of food. I'm not going to completely fill them up because I don't want to waste any, and sometimes if you completely fill them up, I think it spends a little bit of extra food. But we definitely want to get, especially Raven here, who was a little bit more hungry. Alright, I kind of don't want Navi off on her own because I don't really trust her not to get into trouble. So we'll bring her over here, and hopefully, Alaska, can you help bring some of the puppies? Nope. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and get all the way to the summer hunting grounds here if we can. It's raining, which does make it a little bit harder to see shadows if the eagle shows up. I'm just concerned there will be a coyote that pops out of this grass because it can be hard to see him, so we're going to try and go this way. Is that another carcass? There is another carcass over there. Okay. Excellent. I think the carcass we're headed towards might be the one we hunted, and then this one spawned with a cougar by it. So Alaska's going to bring us Leaf. And I don't know, what do you guys think? If Navi makes it through this, do you guys want to see her maybe make an appearance in another side story, or possibly even in Kaya's story? Let me know what you guys think. I have a feeling, I think Navi has kind of become a fan favorite at this point. Let's see. Let's get them up here, and I want to eat. I'm scared to turn my back. We will feed them all the way because we have a full elk carcass here. Okay. We'll have to see. We're gonna feed them all up and get everyone fed. We'll feed. I heard noises. What did I hear? I hear an eagle screaming. I was just about to go into scent view too, so it's good that I didn't. I kind of want to back up. No, don't bring Raven. I want to see where the eagle is. I think it might be flying off. And yeah, we talked about Untamed Life of a Cougar earlier, and I will consider let's playing it. But it might be for a little bit. I've heard of both Gary's Mod and Half-Life, but I don't know much about them. Alright, Navi, keep up, please. There's just an eagle. You don't want to be trailing behind when there's an eagle. Oh, is it? Is it free? I will look into it then. I will definitely look into... Oh my gosh, no. No. No, it's running towards us. There is a bear leaping towards us. Please don't bring... Did you just bring Navi? No, you brought Leaf. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing a lot. Please, now is not the time, Alaska. I am so sorry. I love you. But now is really not the time. I think if we back off... Although I don't really want to back off because the puppies are so close. Okay, please tell me we... Okay. Oh, gosh. Renault Cray. Please no. Please no. Please no. Please no. Let's keep the bear backing up if we can. If it backs away from us, that's good. So let's see if we can get it. If I back off, she's bringing Navi. Okay. If it turns... Oh, we missed. Dang it. Oh, no. Don't you eye my Navi. Yeah, Alaska, get Navi out of there, please. Oh, don't put Navi down right by the bear. Good gracious me, no. Please get out of here, bear. Okay, good. He's running. I didn't want Renault Cray in my mouth. So I'm saying yes and no for Navi. We'll have to see. We may have her appear in a side series. She won't probably have her own side series. Probably. What will probably end up happening is she would do a story with another one of these side story wolves. So like, I'll explain how, you'll see how that'll work eventually. Okay, wait, Alaska. Okay, I see everybody. And I see the eagles flying away. Okay. We're good. You know what? I'm gonna run back real fast and get food because we are running out of puppy food. And please don't tell me you abandoned all the puppies back there. Okay, let's get back to them quickly. All the puppies are back here. All right, nothing happened. That was good. But yeah, so Navi may appear in another side story. We'll have to see. Side story puppies normally don't get their own side stories. But what may happen is they might... No. How about no? They may appear in another side story wolf. So like one of Kirian's littermates or siblings. Kirian only has one littermate, unfortunately. Wait, no, please don't drop puppy. Please don't drop puppy. Why would you bring Navi over to the coyote? Navi does not need to be near coyotes. Navi was almost killed by a coyote. Where are the others? Okay. Alaska, I love you, but you're a little confused sometimes. But, so, we may at some point see these guys again in another side story. So they might appear with one of Kirian's siblings. No, the thing is, see, they won't appear in another side story as a mate. but we may do, because they are related, but we might do something else. I'll kind of explain how that goes, and you'll see something with that probably soon at some point here. But they may appear, we might tweak the storyline of WolfQuest a little bit apart from the traditional finding a mate and raising puppies. Oh, that's sad to hear, Brianna. Aw. But yeah, that is kind of how we'll do, that's kind of how we'll do that. So, you'll kind of see, oh, no, how about no? How about no? How about no? How about no? Oh, goodness gracious. These coyotes are just like popping out of the grass like daisies. Oh my gosh. Oh, don't bring, do not bring, oh, don't bring Raven to us, please. My favorite animal is, I think that's what that means. My favorite animal probably is wolves or dog species. Different canine species, but I definitely do like wolves, but I like most animals, honestly. Some animals I like in the sense of keep its distance and it's cool, but otherwise, like, sort of, so, okay, like, I don't want every spider in the world to die, but I don't want them to come near me either. They're cool, they do their own thing, they play an important part in the ecosystem, but I don't want them near me. So, I don't really hate any animals. But, I definitely do have a soft spot for wolves, and, I like dogs and cats as well. Oh, Nisa, I'm sorry to hear that. That's sad. Aw. Alright, we're almost there. Just past these trees. I'm gonna try and lead the puppies a little bit this way. And try and bring them up this way. Because there's less thick foliage over here, and there's less places for something to pop out and attack. But we almost have them there, and they do need some food, so I'm gonna go ahead and feed them all now, because I think Alaska is also getting some food. But we just want to make sure that, that everybody stays fed. Navi, you are last to be fed, but we need you to eat too, and everybody should be okay now until they get to the summer hunting grounds. Alaska's coming. We are almost there. We've got a clear shot from here, I hope. Alaska's coming back. Just when I say we have a clear shot from here, coyotes come. And I really hope Alaska does not decide to bring a puppy to me. But just in case she does, I'm going to actually run up towards the summer hunting grounds. Because if Alaska is bringing me a puppy, I want her to put it here. So I'm in the rendezvous site. Alaska did not grab a puppy. So there we go. We'll just watch these guys and make sure. Alaska likes to bring Alaska likes to bring the puppies to me at inopportune times. So let's see. Let's get all of them. We're almost there, you guys. We are almost there. It looks like Alaska's gonna bring Raven to us, and right at the last possible second, there is an eagle. There is an eagle. It's leaving. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're gonna be good. Let's get all of them here. Okay, Alaska, come on in. Alaska's here, and now we have puppies. All right. Let's see. Raven's here. Leaf is here. Renocre's here. We made it. Oh, you guys, we made it. All of them made it. Oh my goodness. That was a close one. It was on challenging, and we did have to use Kirian's power of being able to save a puppy from a coyote, which we used on Navi. So, but we were able to make it. Thank you guys all for joining me on this. This is our first full family live stream where we actually did find a mate and raise puppies. But oh, I am very relieved. I was very, very concerned because when we used Kirian's power so early on, I thought we might lose a puppy. But we made it. So thank you guys so much for joining me. It was a lot of fun. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun too. We'll be back doing this again sometime, and I would like to do a community event with you guys at some point soon as well. But for now, we'll be continuing with Kaya's story tomorrow, and as well as our hopefully our shelter lynx is. So if you guys have not voted in the poll as to which of Kira's kittens we should follow for shelter 2, make sure you do that. And I hope to see you guys next time, both in the videos and in the live stream. If you're new to the channel and you like this video, please do consider subscribing. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out. I'll see you guys later. Real fast, one last question. If I could pick any kind of dog breed for my pet, that's a good question. I am definitely partial to Huskies and German Shepherds, but I also really, really, really like Karelian bear dogs. Very cool breed. If you haven't heard of them, you should look them up. Definitely very cool. So I will see you guys later, and hopefully I'll see you guys back tomorrow when we continue with Kaya's story.